Welcome back. Welcome back, man. Welcome back to She Talks, We Listen. I'm your host, Trey Five, and tonight we diving into relationship dynamics that been all over social media, man. Cardi B, Offset, and Stefan Diggs situation. From public breakups to reconciliations to age gaps to family tension at public events. This isn't just celebrity drama. It reflects real life questions such as when do you walk away? When do you fight for it? And how do you handle new love while the old love is still emotionally involved? Before we judge the celebrities, man, we going to bring it home to the ladies, which I know I got the greatest panel in the nation. I got the greatest chat in the world. It's She Talk, We Listen. Each and every Thursday, we appreciate y'all for coming and rocking with us. Voila. All right, ladies. I want y'all to be honest. Have you ever been in a situation where your ex is still emotionally involved even though you moved on? Family members didn't respect your new relationship for whatever reason, or people said you was overreacting when you was in a relationship, whether it was his family, your family, or her family, your family, and where you felt disrespected and you was expressing yourself and people wasn't, you know what I'm saying, hearing you out. To the relation of Cardi B, do you think Cardi is overreacting to what happened to her at the Super Bowl? Or do y'all think she's responding to a pattern that, you know what I'm saying, she already been through in life? All right, we can hear you now.
Okay, hello, happy Thursday, everyone. My name's Titania. Nice to meet you all, and I'm showing gratitude for being able to hold space with you all. Um, yes, I will say I have been in a situation where my ex was emotionally involved, where I moved on. The way I handle that situation is I'm not responsible for that man. I ain't got nothing to do with what he got going on. My priority and my focus is me and my children and what we got to do. And and my responsibility is just to make sure that I'm creating healthy boundaries for myself, to ensure that I don't feed any of his wanna say unhealthy habits. As far as Cardi B, I my perspective is she is definitely responding to a pattern that she experienced over and over again. And she's just human, you know what I'm saying? She's just a woman, and being as though her life is just super spotlighted or super amplified, the emotion is just like completely deeper and bigger because the whole world is watching. Um, but I feel for her, honestly. I truly do, because she is in a space where her emotions are led the most, and I'm speaking from more of a psychologist perspective. Because as people, as human, I'm not just going to be sexist or just hold this to women, because I feel as though every human, whether male or female, experiences this, but whether we want to admit it or not, but we do act off our emotions sometimes, and sometimes we feel like we gotta show that we're not stunting on nothing, or whatever the case may be. And then also she was, Cardi was hurt a lot. Um, I'm not gonna speak too much of it on Cardi because I'm I'm not a fan of getting into celebrities' business too deep, but from what I do see on the web, from what I did read earlier, I do think that Cardi's response is definitely a natural response from what she's been experiencing over these last few years. Not even just with Stefan Diggs, but from Offset as well.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Um, Sorry, I remember the question. Don't tell me. Hold on, give me 1 second. Mm, Ex that was still um emotionally connected after a breakup. That was someone that I could relate to. Um, how did I deal with that? Told him to suck it up, Buttercup. He lost his opportunity. He had to keep watching from the sidelines. I told him to get a good view. We share children, so just get comfortable. Um, in regards to Cardi B, um, I agree with what was said. I do believe that was just like a natural response. Like that wasn't. I don't know. I'm not mad at her for it. I think it's just really enlarged because she is who she is, but it's normal, especially considering what she's experienced. But yeah,
Um, for me, I've been in a relationship where I wouldn't say like the next person that I chose up that like my family didn't like them or didn't never got to the point of disrespect, but they or treated them any type of way, but they did kind of look at me like, "Oh, I actually like the last guy better than this guy," but never to a point or a level of disrespect or anything like that. So but I can understand what they were saying. But the decision that I made, I felt like was a great decision and it needed to be made because the emotional attachment was just too overwhelming for me, and it was very scary. Um, so that's one.
Is mine up?
Yeah, I think she went
It's
out.
like Didi was just talking and then it stopped in the middle of what she was saying.
Yeah, I think she went out. I gotta wait till she come back.
Not tripping.
No, you can't. She went out. That's why I went to
Hello,
you.
hello.
I gotta wait till she come back. You can't hear me? Can everybody else hear me? Yeah. It's
yes,
your
I can hear you.
Oh, alrighty then.
All right, so y'all know I like to come with a little bit of tea for y'all. So allegedly, Diggs' baby mama, I mean the baby mama of the newest baby, um, he said he wanted the newest baby, the boy. He wanted the boy at the game. So Diggs' mother, the grandmother, was supposed to be bringing the baby to the game. Allegedly, this was all cool throughout the camp. Cardi knew about that. The day of the game, baby moms decide I want to come too. So allegedly, and this part ain't really allegedly, but we could just anyway. So Diggs get her a separate ticket so she could come to the game with the baby. She get the, you know what I'm saying, you with the players, you get the credentials and shit, you right, you know what I'm saying, on front line. Soon as she get there, bow, post a picture. Fuck up the whole vibe. Now, of course, everybody, you know what I'm saying, mentioning Cardi, that shit get back to Cardi. Allegedly, well, this not allegedly neither. Cardi paid over $1 million for this party, whether they won or not. Nobody showed up to that party. And well, not nobody. Neither one of them motherfuckers showed up to that motherfucking party. So, do I feel bad for my girl? Y'all know I'm a Cardi stan. No. You knew what you was getting into, mama. You know what I'm saying? I get not wanting to, you know what I'm saying, kill your kid and shit like that. I feel that. But hey, it's the name of the game, you know what I'm saying? You left a fuck nigga for a richer fuck nigga.
Well, there's the tea.
Y'all know I
Oh,
like to cover a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying?
like, look, that I didn't know the details about it, but now just hearing the whole, don't hate the player.
Allegedly.
My go.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Don't play the game.
I'm so confused. I don't know if my phone working. Somebody gotta say something.
Bills, you can't hear us. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
I hear
You ain't
you.
cooked. Let me see. We can hear you. We can hear you. You good?
Alright, motherfucking kick me. Hit me with the question one more time, Trey fam. Because it was
Nigga, if
like
you
a
can't
four
hear me, how am I
parter,
hit
and I
you with
want
the
to make sure
question
I
one
hit
more
all of
time?
these parts because I've experienced every last one of these things.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you if you talking Trey fam.
How can I hit you with the question if you can't hear me?
This is crazy.
I'm gonna let
I
Didi
don't
go.
know why my phone don't work on this.
Can y'all hear me?
I can't
Yeah,
hear you either, Didi.
I can hear you, Didi.
Hold on, y'all.
Mo, what is
He
happening?
can't hear nobody. That's
I
what it
can't
is.
hear y'all. Hold on.
Alrighty.
Okay, I can hear you now, Trey fam.
All right. There we go. So you need the question from me, right?
Yeah,
All right. Your ex, have you ever been in a situation where your ex was still emotionally involved and you moved on? Have you ever been in a situation where your family members didn't respect your new relationship? Or have you ever been in a relationship where your both sides of the family or friends feel like you're overreacting about the disrespect that you're involved in said relationship?
yeah. All right, so you might remember this, but back when we was in my fucking FGM and I was fucking with that nigga Rashid, he was just like a little bit crazy. And he was stalking me real bad after we broke up. But it was like I didn't really it was no dealing with that shit. The nigga popped up all the time. He blew my phone up. Moved, he found me again. It was no way to get away from this nigga. I only was ever free from this nigga because he ended up dying from cancer. And so when he got sick, he stopped stalking me. All the way up until that point, it was like crazy. As far as the disrespect thing, that's happened several times. It's like, you'll feel disrespected by a friend or you'll feel disrespected by something your partner does with their friends or family members or whatever, and then you speak on it and they try to downplay it. Personally, I take that shit as a red flag when I'm in a relationship because if you don't hear me or I don't feel like I'm being heard, then it's just like I already know I'm gonna be miserable to a certain extent here. And I don't want that for myself. So how I dealt with that and every time I came across it, I didn't deal with it. I left. Um as far as my family members, my mother don't like nobody. So she really hates all any nigga that she ever met. The only nigga she ever liked was chocolate. So it's just no way around that. Me and my mother is like, that's the last thing we gotta do because I know she gonna rub you the wrong way. It's just like a matter of time for real. And with the Cardi B situation, I mean, I just feel like that shit is just publicized and it's embarrassing. It's public embarrassment. And I think that that's the main part of what bothers her for real, what bothered her. Um, I don't feel like necessarily she can feel like he responsible for that because like I didn't tell this bitch to come here. I didn't tell her to put that fucking jersey on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He
But
bought the ticket, gang.
I don't know. It's just like women
Allegedly.
deal with what they deal with. They like what they like. And they end up we all as women have found ourselves in the same cycle of dating similar niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's not like an isolated thing that's to her. Like A lot of women go from fuck nigga to fuck nigga because we typically like a certain type of nigga, and in most cases, the nigga that we want the most be the worst nigga for us. So think that about something to that.
What you got, Kimmy? Kimmy might be MIA. How about you, Devin?
I don't know. I don't really got too much to say about that
Oh, my
situation.
boy.
Hey
What
yo,
they
what
do,
the hell?
pimp?
Hey,
What's
no
up,
balls
bro?
allowed right now. The
Huh?
Oh
leave
yeah,
balls
I
come
know what you
outside.
been. I look, I gotta get you on the next segment, especially with you
Leave
ain't having
balls
nothing to
out of
say. That's
here,
perfect.
five.
Oh, it's on
He
it's
good.
on girls.
He good. He not hip. Nah. You coming up. You coming up. On the one after next. But you on
All right,
point.
bet.
You gotta hear them right, so you can know. You know what I'm saying? Their perspective and what to respond to based on. You know what I'm saying when you rebuttal. So yeah, you
All
right
right,
on
bet.
time, brother. You ain't had your
All right,
camera
bet.
on. I ain't know it was you.
All right.
All right. All right. Sanity Apparel. It's another sneaky. All right. But Jazz, we did let Bone and other people we
No
did let
balls
other
allowed
people
yet.
but
Not
we did
yet.
let other people
It's
rebuttal
not
this
their turn
early in the
yet.
episode. But if y'all don't want to yet, it's cool.
It's not
I
their turn
understand.
Man,
yet.
hold on,
We
y'all.
barely got
Hold
through the
on.
first
I'm gonna
topic.
need all the grown men to get y'all asses back in the comments until it's your
No
turn
balls
to talk
Wait,
again.
allowed. No
not too much, y'all.
Nah,
Slow down. We don't want to run them off before they even get here.
no, because he gonna try
y'all
to
just,
pop up. Like,
y'all
No,
just
I
stay
didn't
up
know.
there with
No,
Trey
But not too
Five.
much,
I did
though,
Y'all
because
stay up
not too
there with Trey
much.
Five. It's not y'all turn yet. Hold on.
yeah, I
Couple of
did
That's
them's
all I'm
got to be
saying.
dismissed. Oh my gosh.
I did that. My bad, y'all. So yeah, I had some some great ones, but as y'all know, we might as well keep it clicking, right? Because
yeah,
I don't want to hold y'all. I don't want to hold y'all too long. And to my favorite segment, man, which I love the most, pink flags. Well, I'm gonna get the ladies scenarios, and they're gonna give me pink or red flags about how they feel about them.
Since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing.
All right, number one is for a lot of my mothers or inspiring mothers, man. Having multiple public breakups and reconciliations. Is that a pink flag because it shows willingness for you to move on and fight for family? Or is it a red flag because it normalizes instability for children?
Can I start?
I think borderline or red line because it does display instability. Um, Especially if it's consistent because the point of like reconnecting and making amends towards prior situations is to proceed on a higher note. Um, and you know, one, two times it's understandable, but three, four, five is giving like it's a trend, it's a pattern. So I think after it becomes excessively done, it's a red flag. But beginning stages, it can show dedication and uh, loyalty, and maybe also increase the said value of the relationship altogether. So yeah, just red flag if it's just like a lot, and then pink if it's just like, you know, mid.
It's gonna be a red flag for me. Um, but again, this is just from my perspective and the way I view life or moving on in a relationship. Um, Mainly because my mindset is do everything with intention, and I feel like if children are already brought into place, there comes a time where we must step outside of ourselves and like really prioritize what it is that we're doing, not just as a person but as an individual. um the way I look at viewing relationships is you date in private and marry publicly, you know what I'm saying? um I my goal was to not have a whole bunch of people around my children. First of all, I didn't even want a body count as an adult. Like, as a woman, after my children's dad, I had sex with two different men, and I feel like that's way too much. And I'm 36 years old. Like, that's too many men to have sex with as an adult. And just because like my mindset is prioritizing my daughter and what I don't want her to experience, and my other daughter, so her friends and the girls that I mentor and everything, just really being a great example for them. And so the only reason it becomes a red flag is if you don't take time to really, look in the mirror. I have this motto that don't don't look in the window, look in the mirror, go inner. So coming out of a relationship, your first priority is to look completely different than what you did when you came out of that relationship. Like, I feel like the first step should be um what was this relationship about? You know what I'm saying? Why did I leave? What can I do better? What do I need better? Like, just really trying to identify with yourself so that the next time you get in a relationship, you're not mimicking. And the only way you can prevent that is going inner, like looking at yourself, because you're only dating yourself. You're dating parts of yourself in that present moment. So even if I got out of a relationship and I got a good job and I went back to school, I might attract a man that's the same thing. But, getting in a relationship, not understanding or knowing who he is, and or who I am, there's gonna come a time where that part toxic trait of me comes out of either myself first or him first. And so it's just like, all right, I need to learn something new. So the first thing I'm doing is learning something new. Even if that means learning a new language, I'm giving myself like 90 days to learn a new language, or get in a new environment, or just make myself look completely different. Like, I cut my locks off completely. I washed them, I detoxed them, I cleansed my body. And then it was just like, all right, I'm ready to make an appearance. But when I started dating, it was just like, all right, I'm dating with intention. So the moment a guy asks for my number, I'm asking two questions. Do you drink or do you smoke? And if they say yes, I can't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And then men be like, oh no, I'll stop for you. Nah, that's a red flag, because you doing it because you trying to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing it for you. So if you're not doing nothing to better yourself, then you're not gonna do nothing to better yourself when we in this relationship. And so I can't be with you because I'm intentional, so I need a man that's intentional, because if we have a disagreement, it's me and you against the problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way we're gonna find a resolution. But if you're not doing things to prioritize yourself, or um help us grow in a relationship, that I can't do nothing with that, because we're gonna spend too much time arguing about the fact that, all right, yeah, you lost your job and now you're drinking again, and you taking your anger out on me because you can't think clear because your brain is foggy. And I want you to detox your body so that we can go do some yoga outside, so you can dig deep within yourself and find another creative aspect, so that we can get on this money train. So, it's just like, I feel like that's really a red flag, and it's on the woman. And although we have been conditioned or raised to believe these things, when you become an adult, it is really your responsibility to really learn like what it is, who you are, you know what I'm saying, why are you in this relationship. Like, we're in times where we don't have to date for security, you know what I'm saying? So it's like understanding, why am I even dating? And be honest with yourself. If I'm just trying to fuck on a man, then that's what I'm doing, and be honest, and don't expect this man to do X, Y, and Z. Just expect to exchange sexual energy and leave that be. You know what I'm saying? But if you really want to get to a point where it's marital ties, well, who do I want to marry? Why do I want to marry? And am I that? So I completely agree that it's a red flag, but to each his own. You know what I'm saying? And as I had stated before, like, we gotta look at what it is that we're entertaining to how we look at ourselves. Or I mean, how we show ourselves to the world.
Um, What's the question?
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Having multiple public breakups and reconciliations. Is it a pink flag because it's your willingness to fight and growth, you know what I'm saying, and continue to look for love? Or is it a red flag because it's normalizing the instability and your willingness to love or, for your children?
Um, I feel like when I was younger, I used to think that toxic shit was the vibe, like to make up the breakup, to make up the breakup. But what I've come to learn is like niggas are literally gonna treat you how you allow them to. So it's like if I take you back after you cheat, then I've now normalized cheating in our relationship. If I, you know, accept your apology when you disrespect me in public, then I've now normalized you being able to do that and just say sorry and everything be okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've I've number one, I feel like it's a red flag for sure. But for two, now that I have a child, I definitely like I'm very, very precautious about who is around my baby. Like I be dating a motherfucker for months and they only see my son on FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Like I just really have to be sure about a person because I just don't want any unnecessary interactions when it comes to my child. I want whoever I bring around them to be somebody that's going to teach them and that they can look up to for the long run, not just temporary. So it's changed like how I date, if that makes sense.
Um, when you say multiple public breakups, I wanna my brain went straight to like maybe it depends on like what you mean by public. Because if we still talking about Cardi, you know what I mean, like everything you do gonna be publicized unless like you know what I'm saying you just keep shit super under wraps. So having multiple public breakups like that's just gonna be your life. But if we talking about us just like regular people, you know what I'm saying, that's up to you to what you put out into the world. You know what I mean? Like if you're the type of motherfucker who in another relationship every 6 months, every year, or some shit like that, like that's a red flag. Like shit, like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Because if you just dating and you just out here in the world, you just experiencing people, then just, I mean, some people like that. I mean, that's to each his own, like somebody just said, but that's definitely a red flag. No shade.
You hear Kimmy? All righty. Where did he go? All right. Is this lady? Sanity Apparel?
No, that's a man.
Okay, bad.
Boo.
Up next, man. Having children with a man that's known for infidelity. Is that a pink flag because y'all believe growth is possible? Or is that a red flag because, you ignoring consistent behavior?
I think off top, y'all done heard me talk about, you know what I'm saying, having kids. I think having kids with a man that you don't, you know what I'm saying. I ain't even about to go. I go on a tangent about that. Having a baby by a man that's known to be just vicious. I feel like it's a line right there. Some women not gonna send that shit back up to the maker. Your girl, see ya. What a be a pink flag. Thank you. No wait, no. Keeping it is a red flag.
Sometimes I feel attacked with the things that you put in these motherfucking topics. If I mean, shit, I knew the nigga was dog. Unfortunately, I thought I could put him on a leash. Ain't that how it go? Like, what the fuck? Bitches gonna sit in line, act like They ain't know what they was getting into. Yes, the fuck I did. But see, for me, it was just more or less like I was presented the opportunity to have a child, and I had to go through in vitro for my baby. So I didn't want to miss being able to have a child or waiting for the right person to come along, if that makes sense. So when I weighed my options, I would rather have my son. Like I guess I chose to be a single parent. I knew that they would inevitably come, and I'm fine with it. So I mean, I think it's all about what type of parent you are. Are you gonna be the type of bitch that wallow in your fucking sorrows when your baby father ain't who you thought he was gonna be and shit like that, or you gonna be the type of bitch that roll live, go out here and do what you gotta do for your child and be a fucking parent? Like, so it's a choice.
I didn't really hear the question.
My bad. Having a kid with a man that you know is known for infidelity. Is that a pink flag because you believe in growth, or is that a red flag because it already shows, consistent behavior?
What the heck? That's a red flag. Oh, I heard what Jazz said. She said it was a pink flag. But it's a red flag if you keep it. And I agree. A girl. But I think just red flag altogether because we don't even need to go to the extreme of altering lifelines and whatnot. Just a red flag altogether. Like, baby girl, you're gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And be next. Red flag.
Six.
I definitely think it's a red flag. And I'm not even gonna front. I had another kid by my kid's father after um he got somebody pregnant, and we paid for abortion, and she got pregnant again. And 2 years later I gave him another kid, but that's back when I was the unhealed version of myself. And so just accountability is more so about just being for myself, just being pressed to prove, like you saying, like, oh, I can get him together, I can be the one that changes him. And so I got caught up in looking at the potential of who he was, or more so looking at who I was. And I made a decision based on some, oh, I'm in love, type stuff, and not even really knowing what it is. But who I am today, I would never, because it couldn't even be a pink flag for no possible growth, because the only growth is seeing that man grow before you even decide, all right, I'm gonna give this man a chance. Because if he's consistently showing infidelity, the only way to prove that he's not gonna do the same to you is for him to do it. Like, there has to be some type of consistency in raising his children, or like a year or two later and he's been loyal and consistent, and hasn't been with her. And then secondly, just understanding his upbringing. Like, why do you even have all these kids in 1 year? That's completely insane. And so seeing that alone, you're not responsible for healing no man. So that should be just a red flag. Like, I ain't even gonna deal with you until you get that together. And then if the kid is real young, ain't even no sense with trying to have, have no relate. Not saying that you can't, but it's just like one of those things where you just gotta be cautious, because, you know, you don't really know what their relationship was. You don't know if they're gonna try to get back together for the kid or anything. So I would look at it as a red flag. And the only opportunity for it to grow is just him doing something different. But you can't find no pink in there, no way, unless he a fag bag. But that's it.
You know what? Fuck you, Trey Five. I do it again, nigga. I do it again. Fuck wrong with you, stupid
I'm
ass
with
boy.
you.
Gonna ask a dumb ass question like that, knowing I'm baby mama number six. I fucking hate you, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, bro, I don't even know what the next one
That's
is.
like when me and you went over.
Hey, somebody gotta have the kids, man. I sure ain't.
Let's do this one.
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Let's do something more universal, man. Allowing family or relationship issues play out publicly. Is that a pink flag because you're transparent and you know what I'm saying? You allow yourself to be vulnerable through social media or any other type of social avenues, or is that a red flag because it shows emotional instability and doesn't show maturity?
Fuck, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what the fuck you just said. I literally was not listening. I'm sorry.
My bad, I just had to punch the screen like twice. So you
Sorry.
shit.
I'm
I
sorry.
thought I said it pretty cool. You display your family and your friendship or relationship woes publicly. Is that a pink flag because you're a transparent person and you allow yourself to be vulnerable in public and social avenues, or is it a red flag because you're you give up the family business, you talk too much, and it shows emotional instability and a lack of maturity?
Red flag all day.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, nothing that you got going on with your people, with nobody that you love, should hit social media. That's something like that. That's just like that's a line for me, for real, for real. Like if I ever get it to anybody and then shit hit social media, like it ain't. It's a wrap. It ain't nothing more to talk about. Like that's flawed for real. Big ass red flag. Like you supposed to handle that shit personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even an internet bitch at all. So I never thought that shit was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? The internet is for the bed. You don't take the people you love and the shit that you really going through there. Like, no, not even in the close friends. That shit weak. Cause I feel like people who do that, they don't got nobody that love them. They ain't got nobody to talk to. Cause why are you doing that right here? Like, go get a journal or something. Red flag. What's the blood red flag?
It's on you.
Oh, definitely agree to it being a red flag. Transparency means that you are willing to be um open, vulnerable, and create a safe space for the person that you had the issue with. Um, Putting stuff on the net, like that's what Cardi and Offset said. You do anything for clout. That's all that is. That person just need attention. Um, and I mean that's just my perspective. Everybody has their own thing, but I feel as though that whenever you have to display something publicly, you're looking for validation. You're looking, you're seeking attention for whatever I don't know, whatever emotional imbalance or mental imbalance that a person has, whether they want to believe it or not, is what is being done for. Because like I teach my children this all the time. You never ever ever put anyone in a position to know the area that you, your family, or your relationship is weak in, because they'll come in, they'll take that opportunity and use your weakness to overkill you. So it's just like if you're doing something and I mean, if you put something on the internet, it's literally because you lack self respect first and foremost, because you shouldn't even put yourself out on display like that anyway. Like I really cannot stand when people just go out and air all their business and then get mad that people want to say, oh, XYZ and this, that, and the third. Like, I mean, it's for everybody to comment on, you know what I'm saying? It's for people to judge you. And although I don't believe in judging or anything, but if you putting your information out there for people to share their opinions about your life, then that's on you. But no, I think it's wild, and I think it's attention seeking, but you never give the enemy an opportunity to, you know, take over.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely a red flag. Like, if you're not keeping up with the Kardashians type vibes, getting money off of that, and everybody know what the program is, should nothing make it to the public eye for real. Because yeah, that's just strange, just real strange. Cause it didn't start there, but not in there. But yeah, it's giving red flag for me. Red flag, crimson, real hot.
And listen, Trey Five, I'm finna get into the seafood bowl, so you're gonna have to work my mute button for me after this. Now listen.
Let me get a little bite. Let me get a
Ain't
little bite.
stand
Yeah.
a
You got
motherfucking
some gloves for
crying
me?
ass nigga.
I
Do
only
I
see
got
two
some what
gloves
now?
over there, Bills. Do you got some gloves for me?
I got
Oh,
hella
thank
gloves.
you. I'm on my way.
I don't
Thank
fuck around. I can't stand a crying ass internet nigga. Now, when you cry to the internet, you inviting motherfuckers into your relationship because soon as you go on the internet talking about how your bitch ain't did this or your nigga ain't did that, you got the motherfuckers in your DMs like, damn, it's crazy. And now I gotta go smack a bitch because you was a stupid ass nigga. Why would you do that? Well, I mean, red flag.
All right, all right. So we done heard the ladies, man. Y'all done spit y'all spill about the Cardi B situation with Offset and all of that. I done gave y'all scenarios with the pink flags. Now it's another one of my favorite segments. Usually I don't have no fellas really here to really want to put the gloves on and box with y'all, but some apparent reason I didn't have fellas knocking down the door tonight. So y'all got some smoke tonight, man. So for our last segment, man, we appreciate everybody that's in the chat on Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that there. We appreciate y'all for continue to tune in with us. This is the We Talk Back segment where I bring the fellas on to have discourse with the ladies about said subjects.
Call me when you get home. Okay.
All right, fellas, just like the ladies, I'm gonna give a prompt. I'm gonna let the ladies go. They're gonna get asked their situation and how they feel about it. Then I'm gonna let y'all get y'all's, and then we all gonna come to the round table. Now tonight's prompt is: should Cardi B should have stayed with Offset and fought for her family and her marriage, or is exploring something new with someone like Stefan Diggs actually growth? I want to know from both sides. How do y'all look at these said situations on when someone should move on or when they should fight for their family? And we could use this one to be the beginning of the premise, but ultimately, y'all can go off and stray away to give y'all said opinion on how y'all feel. It's on you. You muted? No, you good. You gotta unmute yourself. There you
Okay.
go.
All right. So, one, what do you consider fighting for your family? Because if we're looking at what we know or what we know Cardi B and Offset to be as a celebrity couple, um, then we will automatically know fighting for your family would be allowing that man to constantly play with you because, you know, she's stuck beside him, and so it's just like, all right, he's still doing what he been doing. So lead a situation. Whenever you feeling like you're compromising your peace, you're compromising your integrity, your voice, and your boundaries and your well being, then you should leave. Um, what I don't agree with though is her moving on like super super fast like that, and having another kid. But to each his own. Like I don't have no control over her reproductive organs or anything. But I definitely agree that um one, she should have finished up that last relationship before she even jumped in another, and then considered like who she was dating, and not even sit around and try to blame Stephon Diggs because I think that was Jazz who said it earlier. Like, since you knew who he was when you got in a relationship with him, like she literally just read, or y'all literally read how many kids he had the previous year before they got together. So it's just like she ain't did nothing but try to replace Offset with him, and now she embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna front like ain't nobody have never been in a situation like that before, but you just gotta be mindful because your business is publicized. You know what I'm saying? It's more amplified. But both men and women, like, we just gotta do better. Like, both men and women should be fighting for the relationship and understanding, why you even in the marriage. I honestly believe the celebrity couples, that stuff is just a money exchange. That's just for, I honestly feel like all that stuff is for clout, and we just buy into it. But I blame Cardi for her decisions, and Offset is responsible for his. But she definitely should have healed before she moved on. She should have tied up all the loose ends with Offset, enjoyed time being, divorced, learning herself, spending time with the new baby, and getting back to her life, make some new music. And I'm not no hater, because I love, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Cardi B is down to earth. Like, she is super funny. Like, she's a beautiful woman, and I consider her my sister. Like, I see her hustle. I'm not gonna ever knock none of that. Like, Cardi B be on it. Like, even pregnant, like, just how she promote her stuff, like all of that, she cool peoples. But just seeing her, from my perspective, is just like, I don't want to see nobody hurt. So I'd rather you take time, to fight for your family in a way that, n- if it's not working between you and the father, then you fight for your children, fight for your family, like securing what they see. Well, I feel like she does a great job in that, but still, like, before putting herself out there, like, fighting for them kids, you know what I'm saying? Fighting for her mental health, fighting for her dignity and self-respect.
Man, at the end of the day, fuck is gonna be with who they want to be with. But like, she fought for that relationship long and fucking hard. She was with that nigga after he cheated on her how many motherfucking times? She gave him how many motherfucking babies? She took him back. They did the little fake marriage counseling and shit. And the nigga kept dogging her the fuck out. And not only was he dogging her out, he was dogging her out fucking publicly. So every bitch got a breaking point. Now, do I feel like she moved on fast? Sure. But I also feel like she was at a point where she was done. Like, she knew she was fucking done. And so now she just free to move about the fucking country. At the end of the day, correct me if I'm wrong, but has Stephon cheated on her yet? Cause yeah, I know he got another baby and shit, but I could have sworn she already knew about that baby. I don't feel like that baby was a surprise. Now, do I feel like her popping up at the game on that weird shit? Yeah, that was a surprise, but seeing him dog. So I don't really know, if the two even compare. I think he's just a fucking frivolous ass nigga. And when he was single, he was doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do. But that don't make him a bad person. Like, you got some niggas that are dogs. And you got some niggas that just don't wear fucking condoms and don't give a fuck how many kids they got.
No, I don't think she should have stayed with that nigga. Fuck him. Just like Bill said, she stayed with that nigga, popped all them kids out that cat for this man, and he out here. And then look what he doing after the fact. Running around with this nut ass bitch Selena. She must really have God on her side. I'm surprised this bitch is not spewing like some acid out her cat. No shade. Like, it's embarrassing. Cardi B is one of the most famous people in the world, gang. And you running around putting your dick in this cloud chaser ass bitch, and she telling all your fucking business. Like, what the fuck? And think about all the shit she had to go through before that. She be saying little shit like he fucked one of her friends. Like, nigga, yes. I wish she would have left him sooner. I wish she would have left him before she had all these kids from. But obviously she a family woman and she wanted kids, and that's the life that she wanted. Here with her having this baby with Stefan too. But I try not to speak too much on y'all mothers and shit like that because no shit. Like, yeah, I got that shit. Oh, no shit. That's I don't know. That's it. That's all I got.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn, my boy.
I feel like honestly, as a celebrity, and they like top celebrities, like they should just be dating regular people, find somebody they're attracted to on a regular tip. Because it's like she can get anything she want, he can get anything he wants. So it's like I think it's too much of a like an ultimate test of loyalty. Like that's really all I gotta say about it.
Come on, Lo. She said you wanted to speak, nigga. See when them lights get bright. Jesus, fellas.
What's going
It's
on?
on you.
Am I
What's
on?
up, pimp? Yeah, it's on you, pimp.
I mean, look, so nah, it ain't. It get to a certain aspect and a certain point. It ain't really no fighting. Like it's it takes some real soul searching for the other person to do so. I don't agree with her going to nobody. She need that time, just like what I'm saying. The other people were saying she need that time for that rest and that heal because all that's going to do is be dragged into another relationship and nobody don't want a trauma bond. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's kind of like what it is. I believe that she need the time. She shouldn't be with nobody. And irrational decisions bring babies and stuff involved now. You get what I'm saying? So you
So
gotta take that time
how
just
much
to
time did how much
heal.
time is the bitch
That's all
supposed
I
to
can
take?
say. It's gonna get worse and worse. And
How much time is the bitch supposed to take?
I
Yeah,
can't hear nothing you saying.
I'm glad you
She
put this nigga beside me. Tell him what the
she,
fuck I said.
she said she said how much time is a woman supposed to take?
Take from what?
Uh, I
Take from
mean,
what?
until she
From leaving a
feel
nigga
as though
after
that
she
she
had a
ready.
baby and shit.
It my fault.
When you finally done, when you if we talking about leaving a nigga, when you finally decide you don't want to fuck the nigga no more, then you know what I'm saying. What the fuck? Who asking the nigga that she fucking next or y'all? Who's asking this question? Who like the nigga that you fucking
I'm
next?
asking the question.
But
No, I mean like in this scenario, like
In this scenario, me, a regular person, is asking the question.
how long do
This
it take?
motherfucker.
What?
How long is a
what
woman
what
supposed to wait?
so what do we get married for nowadays?
I think some people are really traditional and some people is
I
like really
mean,
straight off that shit. Like it's
personally,
just a
nobody
contract.
don't know the future. Nobody don't know that you know either one is going to be a flunk or a flop or truly bliss. You know what I'm saying? Nobody doesn't know that. A lot of people are getting married way before their time, and so don't nobody really know about what hold the future. I'm pretty sure Cardi B ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Stephon or Offset was going to do what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm pretty sure if she'd have had full knowledge of it, she would have never did it. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't hold the future. You know?
But
Yo,
I so where does she take accountability?
Um,
And for the men, so do women take any accountability for men stepping out? Do men take any accountability for women stepping out?
I don't think
I
so.
mean,
What?
we grown, so we all know it's reasons why men
Okay.
and
It
women
can
All
be
step out
right.
reasons
of
why,
line. It
but
can be
Okay.
you
anything.
can't say nobody is
Some
a
I
can be
fool for
appreciate
what
small
you
that.
as
do.
hell, or
That's not no.
inferior like shit. Just her own logic and thinking, or sometimes it might be just she want to step out.
You know what, Trey
Sometimes she
Five?
wants
The
that.
gloves are
She
coming
just she
off.
That
just
Go
wants she
ahead.
just want to step out. Sometimes she just want to step out.
I mean, that's how I be though. You know what I'm saying? That really is.
That's
Look at what
it.
happened to Stephon Diggs. As soon as he dropped that ball, she left right then and there. They give no time for, no cools or no baby I love yous and none of that. You get what I'm saying? She just left right then and there.
I know.
Right?
I still I
Y'all
still
hear the
think.
hit of tea that I dropped?
Let me see.
Would you
Trey
hit? I
Five.
feel like he was in here, Sandy. I feel like he was in here, but I dropped the tea. Or why she left the game.
Why she leave the game?
All right, allegedly, y'all. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly,
Man, she left the game because the
allegedly,
other baby mama was there.
Stephon wanted his baby boy to be at the game, and they arranged for the grandmother, his
It's not
mother,
bad.
to bring the baby to the game. The day of the game, allegedly, baby mother said, "No, I want to come."
Yeah, the baby mama, he gave her a ticket.
Exactly. Thank you. I was trying to say that
Mm,
earlier. He bought the ticket, but
he bought the
he
ticket.
fucked the move up because
The
soon as
same
she
baby
got
mama that
there,
had a
wow,
baby the same time Cardi had it.
she wasn't not supposed to be there. And yeah,
How? Why? Why y'all say she not supposed to be there?
Why
because
is she
that
not
wasn't
supposed to be there?
allegedly, from what I'm
No, ain't no
saying,
what. We
allegedly, she was
asking y'all. Was she supposed to
Yeah.
be there?
no, you're not the baby
Why?
mother that's with the nigga. No, it's not your time, bitch. Roll
The
out.
baby, how old is the
No,
baby? How old is the
no,
baby?
bitch.
It's a
Roll
baby.
out.
The
The
baby
baby
is the
gonna
Wait,
be
It's
same
hold
not
age
on,
as
your.
hold
Cardi
on.
It's
baby.
not
grandma
your
was gonna bring
time.
the
It was a
The
baby.
Super
baby is
Bowl
the
Hold on,
though.
same
why
age
we
as
No,
trying
Cardi
bitch.
baby.
No, bitch. Roll
She
It's
out.
not
was
your
Cardi,
cheating
yeah,
time.
Cardi,
with
that's
her
your fault.
people on some
Back
other
up,
stuff.
bitch. Back
Yeah, I
the
know
fuck
I
up.
can't
Cardi,
yell. My
what?
baby sleep, so
Like,
let me
No,
know
You
when I
still
can talk.
married and
no,
you told to have a baby.
no,
By
the
no.
her.
baby, like, I could
Baby
see
boy
being like
need to
a
be there. She
6 year
don't.
old.
Look at Bills. Let Bills. Let the
It's
Huh?
mother
a
talk.
baby.
Let the mother speak.
She wanted to be there. Why she got the jersey on too? Why did she wear something
I'm
right?
just this the thing, right?
Looking
Man,
like
she
a
was
At the
trying
end
to
of the
force
goddamn
that.
day,
She was trying to force that
Calvin
image.
Chris.
And that shit
okay,
backfired.
That's weird.
y'all for real though. My
But she
son is
signed
asleep.
up
I
for the
can't yell with
services
y'all.
like
Y'all
that.
gotta let me
It's
talk. So
Stephon
I'm gonna just
Diggs.
wait.
Let the
I mean,
mother talk, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, Bills.
Mo,
Good.
Mo, real shit. If both of them bitches was pregnant at the same time, right?
exactly.
The other bitch, hold on, sir. The fuck? The other bitch knows she is not the girlfriend, and she still decided to do what? Keep the baby, right? So now that you is just a baby mama and I am the girlfriend with the baby, bitch, you need to stay in your fucking place. It's simple. You just a baby mother. Your kid is supposed to be everywhere because your kid is my nigga's baby.
He
So
got
if
three
my
other
nigga,
bitches,
if the
three baby
grandmother was
mamas.
supposed to bring the fucking baby, if the grandmother supposed to bring the fucking baby, bitch, let the grandmother bring the fucking baby, bitch. Why you all in here trying to get photo ops and shit and trying to do some little clout chasing? You ain't taking all these motherfucking pictures. You gotta let it be known you right here, bitch. Like, I should smack the shit out you.
Thank you,
What you
Bills.
mean, Trey Bad? What are you talking
Thank
about?
you, Bills. What are you talking about? I'm fucking Cardi B, bitch. No, you cannot be here, bitch.
No, fuck,
No.
fuck, fuck.
She lucky she ain't have her
Take
sisters
the
and her cousins
celebrity
to
out of
think
the
about the
equation.
girl. She
Take the
lucky the girl
celebrity out
made
of the
the girl
equation.
lucky
At the
she
end
made
of
it
the
out
day,
that
that's who
studio.
he's in a relationship with. That's who he in a
No, bitch.
relationship with.
Move
So just
around,
because
ho.
they kids is the same age, that don't mean shit. When you decided to have this fucking baby, you knew that he was with that bitch. So what if you both got pregnant? Y'all both got pregnant in the early stages of y'all all fucking with each other.
Thank you,
Niggas is
Bills.
promiscuous, just fucking everybody. It is what it is. You wanted to keep your fucking baby knowing that that was her motherfucking nigga now.
Thank
And
you.
bitch, that's the personal decision you made. You got paid. You got whatever the fuck you asked for. Nobody's denying your fucking baby. Nobody's denying you. Nobody's denying your child. Nobody carrying you. So you're clout chasing. And I beat your
Me.
ass.
On me.
It
But,
always comes
She lucky
back to
bro,
I
his
beat
grandma
your
bro.
ain't do
ass.
nothing to her.
Oh,
On myself. What the fuck are we talking
okay.
about? No.
Okay, so we
That's
got
why
Yes,
she
okay.
sir.
left because she
Hold
didn't
on. Oh,
want
we
to beat
got
the
hold on,
girl up while
one,
she was
one
holding her
second. We
baby.
got Jazz and Bills on the same side.
Hey,
Is it
yeah.
anybody? Is it anybody that concur with Jazz and Bills before we go to the contrarian beliefs?
What I would say is I agree. Like if the arrangement was for the grandmother to bring the baby,
Uh,
it definitely should have gave the grandmother brought the baby. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person that I don't know, this could be a part of my toxic trait, but I ain't finna let nobody make me step off nothing. Like if baby mama, if she decided that she wanted to show up, like they ain't got nothing to do with me. My position, I'm secure in my position. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? You want to show up, you need some clout, you need to make some money on an appearance, wear jersey, or feel like you need to do all of that to validate yourself, then so be it, baby girl. But I'm not entertaining all of that. Oh, why you here? Da da da. You want to be here? Then cool. But guess what? We going home together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't have time for all the little girl. This, that, and the third. I'm a grown woman, and so if my only conversation would have been with my man, transparency. Oh, okay, when was you gonna communicate with me that she was showing up so I could be prepared for whatever's going on, especially at celebrity status, because you already understand how TMZ work, you already know how social media work, and I need to be able to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to move my piece on the chessboard effectively. So I would be upset at my man, not as the female, because I expect her to be who she is. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm the one in the spotlight. It's especially dealing with with celebrity. So that my take would have been up against my man. Transparency. Let's have this conversation next time. Communicate with me. Oh, she wanted a ticket, and then my next conversation would, if she wanted to be at the game, she should have paid for her own ticket. You ain't sponsoring nobody in the past. That would have been my issue. Why you pay for her ticket, and why you ain't communicate effectively, with me on that. And then also just accepting the fact that I'm dealing with a man that had a baby with somebody else during the time that I was pregnant, and I need to be prepared for whatever shot she trying to throw, but I'm not gonna fall victim to this little battle she trying to be in. She gonna fight this battle by herself. But like I said, I'm secure in my femininity. I'm a divine feminine energy, and can't nobody touch me. Can't nobody get in my stuff. And if I feel like it has to be a competition, then I'm gonna let you go be and do what you gotta do. Cause what's for me is for me. And I'm not gonna step off my seat for nobody.
Okay, so that's three ladies with that. Anybody else that feel like the same way?
Yeah, I agree. Everything. Everything.
All right. Is there anybody else that feel the opposite?
No, I agree with everybody.
I think y'all full of fucking shit.
What the
What
fuck?
the what are we talking about?
I think you need
What
to
the fuck?
clarify. You should have
What the
spoke
fuck
up.
are we talking about, bro? The nigga had 2 babies in April. Meaning if Cardi had her baby in November and the other bra had her baby late November, Christmas, or October, that mean he was dealing with them at the same time. That mean when
Right.
Cardi was fucking on him raw, she already knew the nigga just had 2 babies that last
Now,
year.
can I
Why
ask you a
you
question?
dealing with the nigga?
Can I ask you a question, Five?
That's
True.
true.
So no,
Yeah,
no,
yo,
no, no, hell no. Don't ask me
Keep
shit.
going.
I let you niggas talk.
this shit is dumb.
So then we saying that she is the baby mother of this man's child. He gives her a ticket. Obviously, he had a relationship with her. The family has a relationship with her. So they accept her in the family box. So when he goes to the family box, yeah, he speaks to her and everybody else. That's warranted for a breakup? That's the mother of his children. So you telling me she's supposed to be like, just because of Cardi B, I'm gonna let my mother take my son to the Super Bowl, and I'm not about to go to the Super Bowl because of Cardi B?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all gonna not go to the Super Bowl because of Cardi B?
She could have went.
If
She
y'all
could have
heard,
went in her
no.
own
If
section with
y'all
And
her
pay
own
heard,
her own
people
I
ticket.
on
wouldn't
her
have had
own
the
Listen,
fucking
time,
listen, listen.
baby,
in
nigga.
her
Listen, hear me out,
own
hear me out,
way,
hear me
Trey
out, hear
Five,
me out, hear
you
me out, hear me out.
know Trey Five,
Hear me
you
with
out,
know
hear
her
me
you're
out.
supposed to
girlfriends.
have the baby
Y'all
They
women,
doing
right?
their stuff.
Y'all women,
let
right?
my
Listen, hear
man
me
Los
out.
go because we let y'all
Hear
go.
me out. Hear me
This
out.
we
Y'all women,
talk
right?
back now.
Y'all women, right?
Hmm.
Y'all know how niggas be.
obviously.
Hear me out.
Hmm.
Y'all know how niggas be. Y'all saying she the side bitch. Why y'all think that? Cause he fame
Nobody
like
said
he
she's a
I
side
exposed
ain't say
bitch.
Cardi.
She's
that.
not
I
a
ain't
side
say
bitch.
He
that.
She's
can
not
I ain't say
relevant.
that. What I said
Yes.
was if that's the female that he has publicly came out to be in a relationship with, that's his girl now, right? Cool. So at the end of the day, everybody knows if you're dealing with multiple people, you're dealing with multiple people. If you decide to make one of them people your significant other, then everybody else get cut off. If one of them people calls you
I'm about to
three
look.
weeks
She's
later
gonna
and
send me
tells
that
you
one
that they fucking
because I'm
pregnant,
having to
and
play
you
this
say,
ball. So
okay,
get your
bitch,
thoughts
either
on
you
it.
get an abortion or you had a baby, and she say I'm keeping it, she's now what? She's just a baby mother. I
Yep.
never said she was a side bitch. I said she's
Ride
now a
right
baby
here.
mother because he's now in a relationship with another bitch
I want to know why
that he
y'all feel
also
like
had a
she
baby
should be
by.
there. What is the purpose of her being there? I want to know that. Why does she need to be there?
I don't feel like she need to
Cause
be
she
there because
family. What you mean? Why she can't
no,
be? It's
she's
the
not,
Super
nigga.
Bowl.
She's a bitch. She's
What?
a
That wasn't
bitch
the
he
Niggas
was
gonna
agreement we
fucking
not
had,
go to
on.
the
bitch.
Super Bowl
Bro,
because of
she's a
Cardi B
That
bitch
showing
he
wasn't
her?
was
the
fucking
agreement we
on.
had,
She's a
bitch.
Bro,
bitch
That
he was
wasn't the
look,
fucking
agreement. I
on.
I'm
said
with
I want
look,
my son
look,
there.
y'all.
Absolutely.
I'm with
She's
y'all.
not in a
If she
relationship with
bought
the
her own
family.
look, if she bought her own Super Bowl ticket and she was in the stands trying to be seen and wasn't accepted, cool beans. If he bought her ticket and the family accepted her in the family box and Cardi is not in the family box, nigga, then what the fuck are we talking about right here? Who the
Okay,
fuck are y'all
so
to say that she ain't accepted and shouldn't be at the Super
so
Bowl?
this is
Clearly, his
the
mama
issue.
thinks
This
she
is
should have
the
been there.
issue. So this
His
is the
mama thought she
issue at
should have been there.
hand. So
So
this is
what
the
we
issue
talking
at
about?
hand. Yeah, nigga, mothers do that all the time. She had the baby. Nigga, she's breastfeeding, and she has to come too.
Cardi had a baby
Mothers
too.
do that shit up. Mothers do
Cardi
that
had
shit
a
all the
baby
time.
too.
So we not gonna
Cardi, Bills.
put
Cardi
that on
had
the
one
mother,
too.
right?
Hey,
But
hey,
what I'm
bro,
telling you
I
is
can't hear
this:
none of them. I can't hear nobody but you.
Oh,
you gotta
sometimes if
close
you,
it
hey,
out and come
sometimes
back.
y'all, if y'all can't hear, you gotta close out and just come back. It be doing that shit sometimes. I should have put that in
But
the private chat. But
nah, fuck
come on,
that.
what are we talking about? Like,
At the end of the day, bro, all I'm saying is this:
She should have had her own stuff.
the bitch ain't
bro,
have
he,
to come to
he
the
didn't
Super
force to
Bowl.
be his baby mother, bro. Like that nigga chose her. He was dealing with her, cracked up in her, like
The bitch
bited
ain't have to
her.
come to the Super Bowl.
She ain't just she's not unwanted. It was like
Yes, she
The
is.
issue, I think the issue at this point is not even that the
they
bitch was
not
in the
taking
family
Instagram
box
pictures
or
together.
none of that. I don't think the issue is
She is
not none
unwanted.
of that. I think the issue is that he never communicated with Cardi that she was gonna be there.
Right.
How do we know that?
Cause if he
Because
did, she
Cardi
wouldn't have
went
got so
off and
fucking
responded the
upset.
way she did.
Right.
She wouldn't have been so
How?
surprised and
Cardi
shocked
got
and
a
upset.
bro. Cardi got a track record. So now all of a sudden we hear Cardi don't got no track record of being of overreacting,
Now ain't
being wild on
nobody
social
saying that
media.
Cardi don't.
She got a
Bro,
crazy
but
track record.
this is what I'm saying. If she already knows that she's gonna be there, why would she have reacted in that manner?
It's
She
the
was
Super
obviously
Bowl.
blindsided.
It's the Super Bowl. That nigga
So
ain't never been
you
that
think
nigga
she
ain't
knew you
never
think
been to
she
a Super Bowl
knew
in his career. So she should have been expecting everybody from high
Mo,
school
all
coach
the
to
baby
high school,
mothers should have been in
everybody.
it. All the
They
baby
all
mothers
should
should have been
they
in
all
it. Not
probably they
just the
probably should
one,
they all
not
probably
just the
was.
one that
They
had the
probably
baby on the
was.
same fucking day as me. All of them should have been in.
They probably was though. But the one we probably talking about is the one that got accepted by the family that was in the family box. That's the
He
one we
keeps
talking
saying
about.
that everyone was accepted by the family.
Because that's the
Fool, the
facts. That's the
baby.
only reason why we
Fool,
know
she
about
was
her. Him
only in the
dapping her up.
family box because of the baby, fool.
But we
She was
only
only
know
in the
her because
family
of that.
box because of the baby, fool.
I feel
Not
like we
because
only
she,
talking
if
about her
she
because
didn't
of
have
that
a
though.
baby with her, fool, she wouldn't have been in the family box, bro.
I
For
don't know. That's
sure.
speculation. But I feel like that's the only reason why we talking about her though. Because they got photo
A
ops of
newborn
dapping up
baby.
and blah blah
The
blah. Without
grandmother
that
wanted to
shit,
see the baby.
I don't think we would be talking about her. I don't think it'd be no issue if they didn't have photo ops and videos of him dapping her up and showing her affection and she just was at that motherfucker. Cardi is a public figure. You know what I'm saying? So if the optics and shit is going around, she's gonna get flooded with that shit. PR, it's a disaster because it's business with them. But
Exactly, and that's why I said that it should have been communicated effectively. That's why I said if I wouldn't be in that situation first and foremost because he got too many
fucking
kids
women.
that's too young, too young. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I promise you, if I had a kid and my baby is not one, I wouldn't even consider dating yet. Because first of all, my mind ain't even healed yet. My mind not even healed yet. My womb just probably tried to start healing. My hips already healed. But you know what I'm saying? I got a different perspective on just how it looks. But honestly, again, that's on
Man, she
Cardi.
90.
Because
That baby 90 days old.
like that's not old enough for nothing. That's not old enough for nothing. Nothing. What 90 days old mean? 90 days old just means that time is just passed.
The other one,
It's a
90 days
crazy.
old too.
First of all, it's a
This was
crazy
throwing me off.
situation,
Is
and
y'all
I
only
think
have
and I think
empathy
that
for
mother
Cardi when
toxic.
the other woman is going through the same things that y'all talking about? I'm just so confused why
But
y'all
she
only
still
have
can't
empathy for
stress.
Cardi.
Like it's just
These
like that was the
bitches be
last
choosing
one.
the lives that they
Like that.
choose.
That was the
But
last
if
one.
she
Like
chose to keep the baby knowing he was with that bitch, then that's what she
right.
chose. Because they been
And I'm
together
not
since.
Cardi
choosing
This
chose
Cardi
to
the
keep a
side.
thing,
baby.
If
bro.
it was the other girl, my
Bro.
Bills. The
decision would
nigga
still
had
be
two
the same
babies,
way.
bro.
Fool,
The
that's not
nigga
the
got
point,
6
bro. It
babies by
don't. That's
6
not
baby
even the
mothers.
point, fool.
He
That's
had
not the
2 of them
point.
in April. So that
That's
meant
not
Cardi
the
was fucking
point,
on this nigga
bro.
when he just had 2 newborns. So we can't
So
give her
what?
some super pass because now she got a newborn and everybody's supposed to respect her and her newborn. You was fucking
No,
on a nigga that
nobody
had 2
said that.
newborns.
Yeah, but he wasn't in a relationship
What
with
we
neither one of
talking
them
about?
bitches. He wasn't in a
Huh?
relationship with none of them. He was single.
Says
You
who?
s- says him, says the media, says the world.
Niggas
Man,
be
The
lying.
fuck?
Niggas be
You
lying.
act
I
like
ain't
niggas
you
gonna
act
lie.
like the
I
capping.
you
ain't
act
gonna
like
lie,
the you
Trey
act like
Five.
the
You right
bitch you act
about
like the
that.
bitch who got the you act like the bitch who got the baby the same age as her is the mother of one of the other babies too. He
They
has
5 and
all of
6.
these baby mothers, fool.
They are 5 and 6. They are the end of the crop. They both should know better. So it's like, what are we talking about? They are 5 and 6.
Oh, what I'm saying is this: you act like he was with any of them. If any of them, if any of these children had the same fucking parent, then it'd be like, okay, well, she was fucking on him while he been fucking with this bitch this whole time. He been cheating on this bitch this whole time. Had all these babies. This nigga's been single, just having fucking babies, bro.
I don't know, man. If we want
The
to talk about
first woman he publicly,
Brody
the
got
first
mad
woman he
speculations on him.
publicly
So
came out with,
He
the first
definitely.
woman he publicly came out with as his girlfriend, out of all of them, was fucking Cardi B, bro.
Who y'all talking about? Oh,
so
Stephon.
they
Yeah, I just want to
so
talk
they
about
offset. Like
Hey
I mean,
mom,
it's
I'm
pretty
finished with
convenient.
I just
Yeah,
have
you
to
still
look at
talking.
the
Offset.
date and my
It's a because of Offset. He's worth more than Offset.
No,
Who? Stephon?
Offset did the same shit.
Hmm.
I'm saying that's listen. Stephon
That's
was just
arguable.
like the back of the rebound. Like he
That's
was.
arguable if he worth more than Offset though.
He just said, yeah, that's a hell of
They,
an
I'm about to
argument.
ask ChatGPT right
he
That's
fucking
a
he
hell
now.
of an
definitely
He
not
said it
argument.
That's
though.
like
that's
that.
He
arguable, nigga.
definitely not though.
I don't think that. Like
That's
you got
Let
arguable,
me
bro.
check it out. Let me
That's
check
like
it out,
arguable,
y'all.
bro.
Hold
Because
on.
I
Let
Please
me
that
mean, he
read
a
see.
what
wide
Chat got to
receiver
say.
based off
I
his
you
thought about it. I'm
income,
like,
yeah, based off your
trajectory
lifestyle,
of NFL players. Uh,
y'all offset
Offset is
investing
Offset
a
is a
lot
part
of
of one of the
shit
greatest
though.
groups ever created in hip hop
and
Yeah,
not to
history. So
bro.
it
mention,
ain't even like that shit
Offset
ain't
been
even
bumping
debatable.
since 2006. So
2005,
It's like
2006,
yeah,
bro.
he
yeah,
not no
he
little
he
puppet and
definitely
shit.
been bumping.
Yeah, he
His
not no
Stephon, you
little
ego,
already
yeah.
puppet
in
and
debt,
shit.
bro. You got multiple baby mothers. You on multiple child
He
support. Like,
see.
what the fuck is you talking about?
Hey
But
Mo.
Yeah.
Like,
but
what?
y'all
Wait,
know
how
debt,
many
Bro,
kids
nigga,
Offset
longevity,
Cardi
and
got?
a lot of
Yeah,
couldn't
different
get
things
yeah.
better.
can count.
Cardi, you should have looked.
He's worth twice as
Cardi, you
much
should
as
have came and
Offset.
got me,
He's
Cardi.
worth twice as much
Cardi
as
Listen,
should have
how
came
Offset.
many
and
Right
kids
got me.
Cardi
Yeah,
now,
got?
this year.
right now, Stephon Diggs' net worth is 60 million. Offset's is 30.
That's
No,
this
but
Right
year
listen,
though.
now.
but one thing about no, listen, hear me out, hear me out. One thing I don't fuck with 50, but one thing I learned about
He
50,
just signed
you
it. That's
can't go
not even
off of that
including it. That's
network
not
shit.
even including the deal. That's not even including the deal that he just signed, the 63 million
Yeah,
deal
sponsorships
that
and shit.
just added. He got 150 million plus
Yeah, but how
in
long Steph been in
contracts.
the
He
league?
got and
When's how long Offset been getting money?
Offset's money is only coming from Migos run and his couple of solo albums, touring and
Yeah,
features.
see, that's one
He
thing
don't
that
have no
you
endorsements.
must be on
Stephon
Chat
Diggs got
GPT.
endorsements with Nike, EA, Verizon, and all types of
Ooh,
other
we don't got
brands.
no endorsements. I don't know. That's a good one.
Nah,
Offset
Maybe they
don't
ain't
hey,
have
got no
no
his
endorsements. Yeah,
endorsements.
hey, his well jar like dried up. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's
definitely coming to
possible too. He
you
older.
know
Yeah,
a halt though. I can understand what she's saying because it's definitely coming
Yeah,
to a
that's a
halt though.
fact.
I just looked.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm reading the stats to y'all. I'm not making this
They
shit
say
up.
he be
I'm reading it
gambling
off to
too, for
y'all.
sure.
nah, for shit show. No, listen, hear me out. This Stephon is in his glow. Offset been had his glow.
I
You
mean, he
feel
got a
me?
do
Stephon
for
is in the middle of his bag right now. They just went to Super Bowl. So of course
Offset
that,
got
but
some
that's
little
that's another thing that
endorsements. He
attracted
just
Cardi
ain't
B.
worth
Like
speaking.
this nigga, he up there. Like he's somebody.
Mind you, Cardi B worth 100 million.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we know
believe
she got
that.
paid. Yeah, we know she got paid. I ain't
But
gonna.
I just feel like that shit was just crazy. You went to go chase another
We know
offset
she
for
are.
work. Like what?
Nah, for
And you had a
sure, for
baby by this
sure.
nigga. Like what the
That's the
fuck?
crazy
That's
part.
a
It's like you
typical
choose. She got the chance to choose, and she just chose
fucking
wrong.
average.
Nah.
Lord, no, look, you made the ultimate mistake.
Yeah, the
People be
ultimate.
like, no,
Like,
she's human. She's just a female. Nah. When you in that glow and you in that fame, you got people that's watching you. You feel me? You a role model now. So all them bullshit ass mistakes and shit, no, you don't like. Fuck no.
and we can't give her no like Sierra. Yeah, she was probably like some cool little good girl,
And
got
yet,
into the
like, come on now,
industry,
you
wanted to
still
fuck with some
married. You
tough
still
guys or
married
some
the
hood
offset.
guys. No, she been in the street. She been in this life. By the time you got some money and you was choosing a husband, once you
I
chose
looked that
wrong
shit
with the
up, man.
popular
I
street
seen
nigga
that shit.
rapper,
I said, that
you
ain't even
should have your
Stephon,
next
baby.
choice should
That's
have been a
offset,
Russell
baby.
Wilson type nigga. Stephon was
He
not that.
said that.
I'm
Literally.
trying to figure
Like,
out
legally wise.
why you talking with so much disdain for Cardi? Like if she did something to you, it's just so much like
Nah, I fuck with
like
Cardi.
damn,
I'm just mad because
I
Cardi
don't fuck,
chose.
I don't fuck
I'm
with
mad.
Cardi.
Listen, I'm
shade.
just mad because Cardi chose them and they choose me.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. Got that. Thank you. I love
I
our
don't,
understand.
I
Y'all
don't
got
really rock
listen.
with
Y'all
I don't
gotta
really
oh,
rock with
understand
Cardi. I
something,
ain't gonna
Okay.
hold
right?
that.
Y'all
I'm
gotta
just honest.
understand something. It's two
fuck
different
if
type of
Stephon did.
it's it's the difference. You gotta understand the difference between the separation of church and state. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When she
right.
been with Offset, that was a business move. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, for
together in
sure. Hell
Google,
yeah.
you can read it in Google
Hell
together.
yeah.
Together, when they start having all them tabloids and stuff come out, they were
Yep.
a power couple. They
Yep.
were looked at as a power couple
Three kids,
together,
man.
not
That's
just one
Bruh.
person. It's in
Listen,
You
Google.
you
can't,
You can
bro.
right.
read it in Google.
She
You
knew
can't
he
tell
was
them that
fucking bitches.
Cardi benefited
She
off
knew, like,
Offset. You can't
come
tell
on,
them
man.
that.
Even
They're not
y'all,
gonna
y'all.
believe that.
Nobody's not saying that, but you
No,
It's a
I'm
She
just
knew it.
guaranteed
saying.
fact.
they got
Nah,
that
I'm
whole
saying the lifestyle they trying to
It's a
make nowadays,
guaranteed fact.
offset dog Cardi B out. Like, huh? Like,
That
nah,
was a
he's
It's
the
business
a
move
same
at
fact.
first.
person.
It didn't make her
Who
look good.
benefit?
How was that a business move? It didn't make her look good. Y'all been going
How?
on it because she kept
How
staying
didn't
with
it?
him.
I mean,
Like y'all been
financially,
going on it because she kept staying with him. Like how would
What?
that
Hold
serve
on.
her staying with a nigga that's dogging her out?
So
Huh?
you telling me he didn't dog her out when this nigga cheated on her multiple times publicly? Like there
Oh,
were
no, he did
videos
that.
and
No,
No,
he,
pictures
no,
of
no,
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 it.
no,
no,
no.
not
Hell
saying
yeah,
that.
he
He
did
definitely
that.
So
He
disrespected
went
where
her.
is
hard.
the
He
business?
went hard.
He
I
definitely
feel like,
did.
No, let's
yeah,
slow
I
this
feel
shit
like he
down.
dragged his nuts. Like, you went hard.
How
Right.
Like,
So
good
why
or
the
business, you
fuck
got
shouldn't
his
she
nuts
move
disrespectful
hard.
on?
is cheating?
I'm not mad
Sometimes
that she moved on. She's supposed to move on from the nigga. He
Is
wasn't shit for it. Offset
is
was not
cheating?
shit for it. She was
Look, I
not.
want to ask
Listen,
all
she
y'all
supposed to
those.
been left Offset. They wasn't even supposed to get fucking murdered if you ask me.
for sure.
That
But
nigga,
I'm
see, he a
saying to
Cardi
go
stan.
deal with a
Nigga, like,
Stephon
bro,
Diggs, you left
propose
Offset
another
to go
time.
deal with a Stephon Diggs, a fucking nigga that like bitches and niggas. Like that's
Cardi,
crazy
he
as fuck
loves
to
you,
me. You should
Cardi.
have came over here to Papa Lowe's and I would have suited you out for
Clearly,
you. I would have made sure
we
you was
knew
alright.
we knew you was
I would
lying.
have gave you the
and
love.
look,
We knew
and
where it
not
was
to
coming
mention
full
how many
circle.
kids Offset got and how many kids Stephon got. That's a crazy
Nah, for shit
comparison
show.
there.
Nah, for
Offset
shit
got
show.
3 kids outside of Cardi, right?
Yeah, he got 4
No,
total.
those three
Okay.
kids that Offset got is Cardi's.
It's
That's it.
Cardi.
Oh,
Nah,
it is
nah, nah,
He
nah.
Cardi.
He
don't
got
have no other
nah,
kids.
He
he got
got
other
kids
kids. He do
before the
got other
No, he
kids.
marriage.
He
He
don't.
do
got
have
other
He
other
only
kids.
kids.
got three
Yes, he do, bro.
kids.
When the fuck
Nah,
did
he
he
got
have
no,
other
he got
kids?
no,
And they
he
all
no,
with
he got.
He
Cardi.
So
got
you
three
think, but
kids
cause he
before
have
he
a
actually
baby
got
on her, he
married.
get a pass for all the goofy shit he did?
No, I didn't
Hell
say
He
that.
get
no.
no
I'm just
pass.
saying,
We're
like,
not justifying this shit.
I'm
We
just
just
saying
nah,
he
saying
I'm
that
not
two
was the
wrongs
justifying this
don't
one.
shit
make a
by
right.
far.
Oh, I'm saying the two wrongs don't make a right.
Bro,
So what the fuck
Offset,
she
bro,
do wrong,
Offset got
leave?
6 kids.
No,
No, no, I'm just no. What she did wrong was go shack up with this other wild ass nigga.
Nigga,
and,
she can go do what she want.
You
Shit,
right,
if
and
he
she gonna
wanted,
have to
bro,
Bro,
listen,
this the
Offset has
thing.
but you
This
6
the
gonna have to
thing.
children,
If
jump
the
bro.
over that
nigga
shit.
didn't do
What the
what
fuck?
he was supposed to
Nigga said
do as a man and keep his bitch, if
I'm
you
not
lose your
worried
bitch,
about that.
you're nobody gets to say what
Yeah,
a
but you
bitch
gonna
didn't
have
go
Hey, look,
do
another. You
in
can
the
gonna
I,
have a
oh,
baby.
hey, look,
past. The
You
can I
fuck?
gonna
ask y'all
bring
something?
another kid into this world. You gonna bring another kid in this world.
Not your kid.
Hey, look,
No,
can I
I'm
ask y'all
not
something?
mad. The kid.
Look, can I ask y'all something? Can I ask y'all something, ladies?
I mean, I
So when
understand.
us
I
ladies,
definitely understand.
when the
I
man
understand.
when the man leaves, right? I mean, when a woman leaves the man,
I
you
got your
saying
bitch.
that he can't keep his bitch, right? So why, when the man cheating on a woman, why y'all don't say she can't keep her man?
That's niggas' problems. They feel like when they have a baby by a bitch, that bitch all of a sudden belong to them. That nigga, you lose your
Yeah,
bitch,
no,
it's not
you
your bitch no
absolutely
more.
right.
So is it, well, is it vice versa though? Like I'm confused. Are these things universal or are these things double standard? So I could just know where y'all coming from.
I don't even use the
It's
lingo, but
subjective. Like I was
it's
saying, it's
definitely a double
subjective.
standard.
Like everybody don't cheat and leave their partner.
Yeah, but y'all talking like cheating is deal breakers. Is cheating a
Some
deal
people
breaker?
it
Hell
is.
yeah, cheating
Ain't
is
no
a deal
time to
breaker.
people. I'm talking about the niggas that's right here. Is it a deal breaker?
Nigga, if I catch you, is it a deal breaker? Are you gonna make it
Oh
to
man, it's
one?
fucking crickets in this bitch.
What the fuck is
What?
we talking about?
Cheating is a
Hello.
deal breaker.
Deal breaker. Because we
Because of
could be
what?
friends and you could
Get your
still
head in
do
your
some
ass,
weird
brother.
stuff and it could be a
Now,
deal
ladies,
breaker.
are y'all gonna ask the man?
I
Do
can't
y'all
hear
care?
nothing
Do
Trey
y'all
Fab
care
say.
why he cheated, or does
No.
it? It doesn't matter.
I can only hear you.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Um,
No.
yeah,
Hold on, let
I'm a
me leave and come
ask.
back.
I'm
Leave
a
back
ask.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
women usually the women that say no is the ones that's getting cheated on.
Nah, I'm a ex. I'm a ex because first and foremost, like my
He
perspective
said, "Don't."
of sex is an exchange, and so I gotta understand where you felt incomplete because if I ever see that sign, I need to be able to exit. You know what I'm saying? So like I need to understand where you were in a relationship, why you felt like you cheated, and determine, do I feel like I'm gonna
Bill
be safe for
twice?
you?
Bill two
Because if I'm having sex with somebody, sex is an exchange. Penis for vagina, you know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to reproduce. You get what I'm saying? We're supposed to build, and so forth, so forth. I ain't even gonna go deep into that. And so for me, like I don't play with that. Like for me, sex is tantra. You know what I'm saying? It's an energy exchange. It's good for manifestation. It's good for so many reasons. You know what I'm saying? Keep my stress levels down, all of that. So I'm not trying to just be catching body after body. If I'm exchanging my fluids for your fluids, then my expectation is that you please me and please me only because I'm going to do the same in reverse because I'm not trying to deal with nobody else's energy. Like I said, people smoke, people drink, people having sex with everybody else. HIV and AIDS rates are back up. And so I'm not like I don't have time for all of that. So is if you feel like you gotta cheat, then there's no reason for you to be in a relationship. Like point blank period. And that's definitely a deal breaker and it should be a deal breaker for both men and women. Because one, you putting your partner at risk for shit that they can't even get rid of.
Come on,
And we
church.
abuse sex a whole bunch. A whole bunch.
agree.
In what way? By giving the access up,
Yeah.
or
Giving
grateful of
giving
the
the
access we
There's
have?
exchange.
too many
Yeah, giving
baddies
the
for no
exchange.
fucking reason. Just catching unnecessary interactions. Niggas you don't even
Exactly.
know, not gonna
What's the
be
reason?
with.
Mm.
Fucking
What can
too
we call
fast, not getting
unnecessary?
to know people.
What can we call an unnecessary interaction?
Unnecessary
But I
interactions is
feel like
fucking a
that's
nigga,
both
fucking a
parties
motherfucker
though.
you just met, nigga or female, fucking a motherfucker you just met
Yeah.
last week,
Certain.
and then boom, you get to know something about him the very next week
Exactly.
that is a deal breaker for you. Like, oh, this bitch don't clean up her house. Oh, this nigga don't have no job. Oh, this motherfucker
Now,
don't take
now would
care of
they
their kids.
now hear
Oh,
me
this
out.
motherfucker
Now
don't
would
talk
that
to people
would that
nicely,
be
just not a good person. Just shit like that. And now you done let this motherfucker inside your body, or you done put yourself inside of their body. And you know what I'm saying? It's an unnecessary interaction. That's what that
but can I ask
means.
you a question, right?
Hmm.
But does it come unnecessary when, say, maybe you just met that person, y'all had a blissful
Yeah, because it was
interaction? Hear me out. No,
unnecessary.
no,
You
hear me
was
out.
literally just fucking horny, bitch.
Y'all
And
had a blissful
you should have kept
interaction.
your dick in your pants, or you should have kept your coochie in your pants.
Y'all had a
That's
blissful
that.
interaction, right? But what you saying is, after your blissful interaction, you then for are searching for more. Therefore, you find more. House dirty, talk different, da da da. But is the issue that after the blissful interaction that you're seeking more than that blissful interaction?
You should seek
I
Or
more before the
mean,
blissful
what do you
interaction.
mean, Trey
right, but
Five?
once
That's
it
what we're talking
happens,
about. That's what we're talking about. Unnecessary interactions, right? Because
Exactly.
at the end of the
but
day,
who's to
right?
say that's unnecessary?
But you're not letting me finish. At the end of the day, right? When you're if you're dating with intention, then you're dating to find your person that you're going to be with for the long term, the long haul marriage. forever, blah blah blah, right? So if you just out here fucking and you're not looking for more, that's an unnecessary interaction because you're literally using a whole nother person just so that you can fucking ejaculate and you can use
Exactly.
your fucking hand for that.
Exactly.
Because
Yes.
you think that's equivalent.
Nigga, what do you mean? Like you just trying
I
to
mean,
It's
come,
clear.
it's
right?
not
Ain't no. What do I
equivalent.
mean?
You
It was a very
either
clear
this the
question.
thing. This the thing. Yes, yes, I do think it's the equivalent, J
Okay.
Five, because at the end of the
Thank you.
day, maybe not your hand, but you can go get yourself a blow up doll if you need the feel
Hey
of a
yo,
coochie or some shit. You can go the extra mile if that's how
hey
you
yo.
personally need to get off. But what I'm saying is if you're literally using another human being for your personal gain, like literally for sexual gain, then that is an unnecessary interaction.
Absolutely. Because the whole purpose of sex is for procreation, intimacy, and bonding,
Exactly.
physical and mental health,
Absolutely.
biological communication,
Yo.
and
Uh-huh.
bonding.
If you're saying that
And,
Oh
and
person
my
is
but
using
Trey
God.
Five,
somebody else for
Trey
their
Five,
personal
let
gain,
me
how
ask
could
you.
that be
Oh
unnecessary to
brother,
them?
Hold
please.
on, let
Doesn't
me
make
answer
that
your
doesn't
question,
make
Trey
sense.
Five. It's
Nah,
not the
hey, facts.
equivalent.
Nah, real shit though.
Trey
Ask
Five,
me a
you
question.
asked the
My bad.
question. You was like, "Is it the equivalent?" It's not the equivalent because, sex is a exchange. So when you're masturbating, there's no exchange. It's just an emptiness. So I do agree, but just like she said, like you shouldn't dump your problems on another person when you're not ready to replenish them. Because again, the whole purpose of sex is for tantra practices. You know what I'm saying? It's to become one. It's a marriage. That's the true marriage anyway. The moment you enter into a woman's gate, her universe, you have now created a bond, a spiritual bond. Like you have connected to her in a way. You now have access to her womb. Her emotions is now tied to your penis, your gland to gland. You know what I'm saying? And so you are using a woman, or a woman is using a man if they are having sex with no intentions of procreating or spending the rest of their lives together. Because sex again is only for bonding. That's it, that's all. So you shouldn't even be, having sex until you learn who the person is. Because if not, you just catching bodies.
What is
You
your
just
definition of
exchanging ink.
bonding? What's your
Uh,
definition of bonding? Because sex
it's
is
it's
definitely for
building
bonding. So
bonding is building a deeper emotion that connects to your person, like um through loyalty, intimacy, mental liberation, and things of that nature. Is sex is literally supposed to be to reduce stress. Like literally, it's Tylenol. That's it. You're releasing dopamines. You know what I'm saying? It's just like going for a walk for 45 minutes. You are releasing your mind. Once you have a kundalini rise, you have that excitement feeling. You get what I'm saying? And so that's why a lot of people just going around having sex because they're chasing a high, what I'm saying, from everybody, that they don't realize that I'm only doing that
No,
because
but
I'm
this the
bored.
thing. This the thing. Even if you after you come, regardless of however you do it, whether it's on a dick or on your fingers or on a fucking toy, your body is going to release those fucking endorphins and you're going to have that momentary high, the same exact one that you're going to have when you ejaculate on a person.
Which is
So
true,
I'm not
but you still
understanding
are
what you're
left
saying.
empty. You're still
There's
left
no
empty.
empty.
You
Yeah.
are.
But guess what? If you fucking on a nigga, if you're fucking on a nigga that you have nothing more than sex with, then you're left empty anyway. Because when that
Which is
nigga get
true.
up, bitch, you're left empty with a wet fucking bed all by your fucking self.
Which is
So what
true,
the
which
fuck
is
is the
why I would
difference?
never embark on those journeys. But you are completely correct. But it's just like there's no point either way. There's no point either way. The only thing you're doing is
I
draining
wish I
your
could put
energy,
this shit on a couple of
and
y'all.
y'all only you're only losing yourself throughout the whole time. Whether you, like you said, whether you're doing it with another human or whether you're doing it with yourself. So I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you, and I ain't gonna lie. If a person if they can't commit to a person or be intentional about sex, then they should go ahead and do their little solo dolo joint. I completely agree. I completely agree. I ain't even arguing with you on that. but what's the
Speaking.
purpose?
I think y'all speaking from like a real like
Hey,
utopian
Trey Five.
point of view though.
No,
The piggy,
Like,
the
I don't know.
piggyback on what they were saying, right? You know how you
Yeah.
got some
damn,
niggas in
just
the
fuck
street
what the
that'll
fuck I
kill
got
niggas
to
over their
say.
women and their baby mothers.
Nah, she was talking.
Damn,
Those is the niggas that's hypnotized under the love spell. I'm telling you some real shit.
damn.
Probably.
Those are niggas that's extra tender about their women. That's not
Probably
gonna
so.
play at all. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
know
the
you didn't
niggas that
ran into
kill the
them.
The
niggas
whole
that
time
kill they
Jazz was
women.
talking though.
No, not to kill their women. They
Yeah.
kill niggas
I
Let that
don't
nigga
because
know.
of
rock,
their
I
man.
women,
don't know.
because of baby mothers.
Good
You know what I'm
question.
saying? Because of girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So
I get
it's
what you
just like that.
what you
Those are
saying,
niggas
Niggas
that
talking about
Chase.
really
that shit.
deeply had
I don't
a
know.
sexual synopsis or like a transformation or transcending with their their loved one. Those are real ones that do that type of dumbass shit. That shit's stupid as shit too, but it still happens, and you definitely have niggas that will murk a nigga for their girlfriend, wife, or baby mother. You know what I'm saying?
But what
Wait, what's
context is that? Is
stupid?
that her stepping
I
out?
don't know.
A girlfriend,
I
baby
don't
mother
know
that
what you're
stepped
talking
out
about.
on them and they murked the nigga that she stepped out with, right? That's the
I
context,
just I,
right?
I just think like any fail safe. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Anything that this is.
dying?
I'm just saying it's y'all was talking about like how the person is once they have sex and stuff
No,
like that.
the question verbatim was this nigga that threw me off.
Whole time I
Just
was
go
just
ahead and
trying to hear
Oh,
what
so he
Jazz
just
had to
started
say.
talking
No
about shit.
funny.
Like, what did you
I'm
talk
trying to
about?
hear what Jazz had to say because he started over talking her. His voice a little different, but I ain't gonna lie, Jazz was talking. But okay.
my fault. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, get your shit off, gang. You good?
No, the question was it was some we was basically just talking about unnecessary
That
interactions,
was happening.
right? And yeah, so we
Man,
was
to each
saying
his
catching
own,
bodies you
man.
don't have the intention of being with is an unnecessary interaction. Then we kind of went down the rabbit hole as to why that was an unnecessary interaction.
To each his own. I respect everybody's perspective.
But for sure, it's gonna always be that. But sometimes I just think y'all talking absolutes and y'all don't give both sides the same accountability. And I just be trying to poke at that because I just don't be understanding.
I definitely, when I first started talking, saying that was Cardi for all across the board. That's my girl,
Yeah.
but she definitely responsible for how she moved because she definitely went from offset to offset, like without question.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I said, she should have finished what she had going on before she even stepped to somebody else because one, she wasn't even they weren't divorced, right?
I don't think not yet. I think she did a little quick, but you know what I'm
And,
saying?
and
I
and
ain't
no
gonna jump
funny,
to
I
that.
ain't even
Yeah,
gonna
we
lie.
got
If the shoe was on the other foot, no funny, we would have bashed Offset. So
spank the
I'm
shit out
not
that
even.
nigga, man.
I
We
ain't.
already
I
spanked
ain't.
him.
We
I ain't even
basically
gonna drag it. I ain't even gonna
We
drag
already spanking him, not knowing if they had
it.
separations, not knowing if they was apart in certain situations when
They
he was
were
talking to other
separated.
girls. But I'm just saying, like
They
in
was
certain
definitely
infidelity things,
separated. They was
we don't
living in
know.
two
You know what I'm
separate
saying?
houses and all that.
But
Yeah, Offset
It
nah,
just
Offset
is what
had
it
said
is.
that Offset did confirm that they were separated. He did an interview where I forgot, but he was basically saying that he also admitted that he fumbled Cardi and wished that he would have respected her more and X, Y, and Z. But that's how the story goes when what I'm saying, you lose what you got. But I
Mhm.
definitely I want to say something though, cause Trey Five, y'all got me thinking about something that I didn't even pay attention to about how Cardi was in the streets before. You know what I'm saying? She became who she is. It still doesn't change my view about like the men and their accountability in it, but Cardi responsible for herself. So everything she going through is her own fault.
At the
and
end of the day, one thing I would say about Cardi B, right? Having followed her from the fucking love and hip hop days and shit before she got her teeth fixed and all of that. Like real shit though. Like even back then, Cardi was not no pass around. Like on the show, it wasn't that one nigga she fucked on Love and Hip Hop, bro. Not one. She went out on a date with a nigga and the nigga got mad because she wouldn't let him touch her butt. Like You know what I'm saying? So it's just like for me, Cardi B has always carried herself with a whole different level of decorum. It's like even with niggas coming out saying they saw her back in the day when she was a stripper and shit like that, nobody's ever came out and said she was a hoe. So it's like for the nigga Offset to say he fumbled her, he know he fumbled her for real. Like
Hmm.
niggas be having great women and they take and they you know real life break a bitch down until she becomes this fucking monster of a fucking person. And then it's like once a bitch don't give a fuck how you feel no more, don't give a fuck, and she finally just doing whatever she want to do to make herself happy, now it's a fucking problem. So it's just like for me, I feel like she lived her life quite motherfucking cautiously. She took her motherfucking time. She guarded her emotions. She guarded her coochie. And now she in her whole phase. And unfortunately that resulted in her having another motherfucker baby. But oh fuck a well. Players fuck up. Shit.
Shit.
Which is true, which is
Hey,
true.
fuck that.
But
That's
that's a little contradictive though. But
right.
I'm gonna be quiet.
It
She
is
dated the
contradictive.
she dated the nigga DJ Self, man. Like what we
She
talking about?
did date GJ Self, but she was not fucking DJ Self
Says
at
who?
all, fool. Fool, they said this shit all over the show, fool. Like it was never a
I,
time they had
I
them in the
said
same house,
too.
none of that, bro. Cause love and hip hop
Man, you know
messy
how
as
this
shit,
shit
bro. They
go.
would have had
She
that
fuck
shit on.
around.
They would have had that
She
shit
fuck
on their
around, got
Money
hit
is
time.
by
power,
Scrappy.
baby.
She
Oh
fuck around,
my
got hit by
god.
Scrappy or somebody. She dating DJ Self on the show, but she fuck around, got hit by
No,
Scrappy.
no. And
She
then
fuck
the
around, got hit
nigga,
by
the little white dude,
my
what's his
man
name?
name.
DJ Drewski. He was
She fuck
trying to
around,
get
got
her.
hit by
She
Kurt.
carried him. Mm-mm. She was
Come
carrying
on, man.
everybody.
She probably got hit
Tripping.
by Stevie. Stevie
You
probably hit
better
that
stop playing
motherfucker.
on
Oh,
her
not
top. She
Stevie.
definitely didn't get hit by
Come on,
Stevie.
dog.
Oh,
Stevie probably hit that motherfucker.
Stevie.
I'm telling you, Stevie
Ooh,
Not
probably hit
ooh.
that motherfucker.
Stevie.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
You
not
never
somebody wrote Free Diddy. That's insane.
damn somebody
Oh,
wrote that.
put him out the stream. Put him out the stream. Whoever the fuck.
I think
Man, that's
that's for
crazy.
Listen, this is
YouTube.
an inclusive space. All right.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, well, we ain't going down no Diddy rabbit hole, but
No, we definitely not. That just caught me off guard. That just caught me off
Don't
yeah,
get me started. I was
yeah,
chilling.
we don't want to go down no Diddy rabbit hole. But even with the cheating thing, sometimes I'd be wondering, sometimes I'd be wanting to like understand the growth levels of. And I'm not saying y'all should stick around with things that y'all don't agree with, but how much cheating is a deal breaker to the point if you know you're dealing with somebody that need growth, you probably
Say
should cater
that.
to said growth. But
Say
y'all, if
that.
you don't cater to said growth and man step out, and then you blame man for said thing, what the fuck?
Say that. All I'm gonna
Why
say
do y'all
is
feel like
this.
y'all have no
Say
accountability in
that.
niggas stepping out? Like why
I'm
is that the
37
uh,
years old, bro. I'm
uh.
37 years old. So this is my thing. At the end of the day, if you're still not ready to settle down and commit to one person, stay your goofy ass the fuck away from me because I really slap niggas. Number one. Number two, Trey five. At the end of the day, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take accountability with the niggas that stepped out on me. You want me to tell you what the accountability I'm gonna take? I was
Mhm.
too busy working to provide for me and that nigga because he couldn't do it. So he cheated. Oh, he was bored because he only worked 10 hours a week. Oh, so he cheated. Forgive me for not motherfucking helping this nigga find another motherfucking job. Oh, let me take accountability for that. I was too tired to give him some
Why
coochie
not?
because I've been
That's the
working
nigga you
12-hour
chose.
shifts because he's
That's
not
the nigga you
providing.
chose. Why not take
No, bro,
accountability
because
for
these
that?
niggas don't
Mazzy,
present themselves in that way.
nice
They don't
meeting
present
you.
themselves like that. They don't. They come to you,
Good
they
night,
act like
guys.
they're
Nice
so
meeting you as
healed, they're
well.
so whole, they're so this, they're so that. They want this, they want that. And as soon as they get comfortable, all that shit go out the motherfucking window. And now you stuck with the shell of a nigga
Mhm.
that don't exist for real because he was pretending this whole motherfucking time. So now it's like I gotta decide: do I want to stay here? Do I want to run away? Do I want to? Do I want to help? Do I want to heal? Do I want to? The fuck? Like no.
No, I definitely agree with that though, and but that brings me back to my relationship. So, my fiance and I, we dated for 10 years, and people be like, "Oh my God, that's too long." But in all actuality, it's not, because I would rather spend time getting to learn this man. You know what I'm saying? He learning me, being able to see him when his business failed, when his finances weren't going through, when he was having issues, with this and that and the third, and the same for me, whatever issues that I was having, versus spending 10 years with more than one person. You get what I'm saying? And that gives you an opportunity to understand who you're dealing with. You get what I'm saying? Before we start jumping into
Hmm.
the, oh, we doing this vacation and da da da. So honestly, the only accountability a woman should take when it comes to a man stepping out is what she does, her next steps. That's the
Exactly.
accountability. Her responsibility is her thing. So like for me, I accepted my kid's dad back after he cheated and had a baby and all of that. My accountability in that is the fact that I made it okay the first time. I didn't set boundaries. You get what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
and my silly ass paid for an abortion. You get what I'm saying? And took him back with no conversation, just, oh, but I love him. I don't want to be a single mom. So I'm accountable for making decisions that went against how I felt, went against my boundaries, went against my standards, went against my self-respect, and all of that. So the only accountability is like, all right, I chose to deal with that, and now I'm gonna be accountable and not deal with it no more, because he's responsible for him and his penis. So he just
But
Yeah.
there's
responsible
no
for that.
And I'm gonna
accountability.
take accountability. I'm gonna take accountability for staying with that nigga too long,
Right.
too.
That's
Fuck is
the
you talking
only
about? I'm gonna take
accountability.
accountability for knowing that nigga
bro.
was bored, seeing the change in that nigga and not dipping like a chip.
Exactly. That's it. Because
So
what am
there's
I
no,
accountable for that you stepped out? Because if a
Hey,
man
what the
steps
fuck?
out, he made the
Damn.
choice to.
Trey Five,
That's
yeah,
his
I wanna
choice.
hear that. Trey Five, you need to
I
speak.
mean,
You
you
need to
act,
tell
but
us what the fuck you talking about, nigga.
look, Tati, you asked earlier if the
So,
man stepped out and he came back, you would ask him why.
Oh yeah, I would.
They all didn't say
they
that.
don't never
So why
have
I'm
no
pushing back
reason
on you
why.
is
They
because you
never
said
have
you
no
would
reason
ask them
why.
why,
The fuck?
right?
Ain't no why.
Hmm.
Cause they stupid.
Therefore, what would be the reason that you asking that then?
Because
Let's
if
ask the
I
niggas. Name some reasons why y'all niggas cheated. How many niggas still in here?
not many niggas, but I'm asking because that now you're giving me free will to
There's gonna be
determine
crickets on that,
if
yes.
if I'm gonna take you back or not. But again, that's just my perspective.
But I'm a
So it's just
press.
like, all right, you cheated, but for what? Like, what was going on? What was going on between your head? And then give me the opportunity to think like, all right, nigga, you not for me. But that was me in the past. You cheat on me now, there's no reason to cheat. You gotta cheat, then you go ahead. Because again, I don't want nobody else's energy at all. Like completely at all. Like I need my gut healthy, and I need my kundalini to rise so I can meditate and vibrate at my highest frequency. So that's just on me. But in the past, yes, I did ask. And I don't know it. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. That was my own validation. You get what I'm saying? That was my way of giving him giving him an excuse, and giving myself an excuse to stay with my kid's father. And I'm just being real. But that was my lower self, when I didn't know who I was, when I really didn't see my worth, and it was just like he all I got.
Do you know what? I never really asked the nigga why he cheated. I kind of always just sat back, did the math for myself, and rationalized what his reasoning might have been. The one nigga I asked, like I pressed him out, and his response was because he was bored. So it's just like all the rest of my conclusions I've come
So
up to on
fellas,
my
if
own.
y'all cheated before, why y'all cheat? So we can get these ladies some insight.
I mean, I think the general aspect of the situation is just they think the grass
Hey,
is greener
Fab,
on
you
the
could
other
have went
side.
first.
Brother. We not doing no motherfucking days. We ain't doing days. You a black man. What is your reasoning? So
I
they
mean,
think the grass is greener. Boy, I love
I
that James
mean,
Brown
That is
shit.
so messy. What the fuck?
motherfuckers think it's the grass is greener on the other side. That's just what it is. Like,
That
I
he
mean,
said that
I
and
knew y'all was gonna be quiet on that question. I knew
Niggas
y'all
got bro,
would.
niggas had Some niggas have access. So when you have access, it's very hard for people who don't have access, especially like women, because all of y'all always have access. No disrespect to women, but some of the most mediocre women have access to niggas that they like. Mediocre niggas don't have access to women that they like, right? So if a man at a particular stature, majority of the men that y'all like and that y'all be fucking choosing because y'all love the men that all the women love, because it validates that you're pretty and you're valuable and this man is valuable and he chose me even though he got all of the bitches. Like, I don't know why we be playing these fucking games, but cool
No,
beans.
that's not
So
why
when
we
you
like
choose,
them niggas.
so when you choose these niggas, you choosing these niggas because they have access. But with said access, y'all don't understand as men that all men don't have said access. It's a lot of the same niggas fucking a lot of the same bitches. It's a lot of men that don't have fucking access. So when y'all all get to choosing the men who have access, then you get chose by the men who have access. Y'all don't understand that it is hard for a man to turn off his access for one woman,
No, it's not hard.
especially
He
when
make it
you have,
hard. You lied.
especially when you have access, right? So when men who have you have access, you then understand a whole lot of different psychologies and a lot of things that these women be going through, and you really be understanding the more access you have, how many women cheat and women be on some bullshit. So therefore, it's very very hard for you to trust said whatever fucking woman you think is good at home, because a lot of times that shit don't exist because the double standard is y'all play like we the only ones doing it, but we're really not. We're really not. So when y'all say, "Oh yeah, nigga better be da 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 da," why? Y'all just as unfaithful as we are. So it's very hard for anybody to put their feet in that cement in them relationships. So especially with a man having access, it's not just all niggas ain't just trying to find somewhere to sleep. You know what I'm saying? All niggas when they have that access and they step out, everything ain't as emotionally driven as y'all make it seem. Some niggas really go shake their leg and it just is what it is.
Cause they
Y'all think
frustrated and
everything.
shit.
Yeah,
Well,
that
then he
too. It could
shouldn't
be a
be in
lot
a
of that.
relationship, or she shouldn't be in a relationship. Plain and simple. And Bill said that earlier.
But
You shouldn't
relationship
be.
takes growth. We say all these about shouldn't
Does
be a
it
relationship,
does?
but our
But so don't
grandparents,
be
all
exclusive if you're not
all of them
ready
forced
to be
unity.
one person.
All our elders forced unity.
And
Big
did
Mama, Soul Food, they forced
all of that.
unity.
All of that.
Now we in this age where as soon as a nigga catch an attitude, as soon as the nigga like a bitch picture on Instagram, as soon as I'm gone. I don't care if I got 2 babies, 3 babies, 4 babies with the nigga. I'm gone. Like, bro, that shit
Well,
don't
that's
make
not
sense to me.
everybody. That's not everybody. But I definitely agree with that. And again, that's why you need to have uncomfortable conversations in the beginning. You want
Early.
kids,
Mm-hmm.
what
Or
you
ask
want
that
to do with
nigga
your
why he
money,
shook a leg. Why not?
what you gonna do if this, that,
Like,
that, and the third.
you gonna
Yeah,
eat a
that,
nigga.
and like you said, a lot of relationships were forced, but that don't mean we have to do that now. But
Mm-hmm.
again, that's why we need to be having conversations and
Therefore,
not
we have so many
by
single
Kim
mothers.
Jordans. We
We
do
got so
have a
many
lot of
single
single
mothers
mothers.
because ain't nobody sticking it in.
No, because we ain't
Y'all leaving
having.
over everything. We
No,
don't believe
no,
in
we got
growing
single
together no
mothers
more.
because we don't have homes. We're not
We
building
gotta
homes.
Shit, me.
We not building
Niggas
homes for real.
now, Trey 5.
We not
I can only
aligning.
speak for myself. It'd be hard. It'd be hard to speak generally when you say stuff like that because it's like as a single parent for me, I know that the best decision was to not be with my son father. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like me choosing that as early as I did, it gives us time to get over the bullshit and co-parent later. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing my best to remain unbitter, you know what I'm saying, and open
Mhm.
to him being around. So my hope is that in time it becomes easier, you know what I'm saying, to just, as the kid gets older, it gets easier. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? But it's
For
just
sure.
like for me, I didn't want my son to grow up and see that dynamic between his father and me as love. I didn't want to create
Mhm.
another man that goes out here and loves women in the way that his father loved me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it's just like a lot of women choose to be single mothers because it's the better choice. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's spotlighted enough. Like, yeah, I could still be my baby father. I could have stayed. I could have did all that. I could have stuck it out. But for
Yes.
me, I stuck that shit out long before I had the child and gave that nigga multiple opportunities for growth that he never took.
But what you
So it's
said
just,
is you said because you don't want to teach him,
hmm
right? I'm so sorry, but you said because you don't want to teach him because you have a son
right.
to treat women the way his father treated you, right or
No, I
wrong?
didn't want him to grow up and think that that dynamic was the normal. I'm not
Right.
saying that the things that he takes from
Between
his father is not going to teach him certain things. I can't control that. All I'm saying is I don't want him to see that dynamic as the normal growing up. So him
between
seeing
just
his
y'all
mother
two.
and his father in the household every day behaving in a certain manner, that's gonna have him
Okay.
thinking that that's what he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Him seeing it from two different households is gonna give him a choice of if he wants to do that or if he wants to do this. Like it's gonna give him he's gonna have questions when he get older. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, it
But
is. It definitely.
for me,
No,
I
that's
felt like,
clarity. I thought you were
yeah.
saying something else. That's clarity. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was about to say, his relationship with other women in his life is also valuable.
Hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? So your son gonna have to also understand his relationship with his mama, his new girl, his sisters, his daughters, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
your son's sisters, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different valuable but now I understand the clarity of what you were saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Versus you saying raising them in the toxic
In the
or
toxic environment.
what you would deem toxic
Yeah.
environment. You know what I'm saying? To yeah,
And I definitely agree with that.
separate and allow him to choose between not
What he
choose,
want.
but have different experiences between those households versus force
Hmm.
that one household that was the way that y'all had it. That makes
All
sense.
right.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
that makes totally sense. Yeah.
That's perfect sense.
No, for sure, for sure. And that's why I say like I take accountability in that too because like I had this conversation with my uncle and I had to look at like moving
Okay.
into the next relationship
Came to a
that
cool little agreement.
the reason why my situation, or I would say my I'm a single mom. Well, I'm not a single. Anyway, I have
Yeah,
a
nah,
broken
see?
family. No, I have a broken family because I'm not single anymore. The reason why I have a broken family is because I started a family without proper foundation. You know what I'm saying? So the I wanted to get pregnant because my mom only had a certain amount of time to live and I wanted to give her grandchildren. And as I stated before, I had before we went live, I had this whole little fairy tale that I wanted to get married and have all these kids and da da da. And so my ambition was to live out to play that out no matter who I was with. And so the first person that gave me the attention that I craved from my father, which I didn't understand until I became 34 years old, that I was willing to give that all just to have that feeling that I lacked. So I created a family without the proper foundation, without knowing who I was with. I was 16 years old. 16 years old trying to have
Can't
a
hear.
baby.
I see your
Hello?
lips moving, but I can't hear.
I can
Can
hear.
y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but yeah, I was 16 years old trying to create a family so that my mom can see her grandchild before she passed away. You get what I'm saying? So that I can have what I've been missing so that I can prove that I can be a good mom so that I can prove I'm not going to raise my kids like y'all raised me. The stuff that hurt me growing up, I'm not going to do that for my child. So I had kids for all the wrong reasons. And so that's why I'm in a broken situation. And then after the first child and there was no growth, first of all, I didn't even create a space for growth for us. It was just like, all
Am
right,
I
we
the
got a
only one that
baby.
can't hear?
We got a baby
Mm.
now. I'm about to get on this TANF. I'm about to do this program. I'm going to transitional and we going to prove to everybody that this is why we should be together. And then now it's two children and then now it's three children. And at this point, me being accountable is I was just choosing bullshit over and over and over again just to say I had somebody. And just like her, I had to leave the relationship because again, it would hurt the children more to constantly see the toxic relationship and keep them broken versus us saying, look, this isn't good cool, but allow them to watch us co-parent effectively outside of the household.
But what's breaking it? Because I know y'all saying y'all in these toxic situations that y'all don't want the kids to see, but what is to say toxic situations? Because, like, for
Absolutely.
example, if the man steps out and the mother chooses to make the argument so big that the children are privy to the argument, who is the issue really on?
So in my relationship, I was getting beat the fuck up. There we go. There we
Oh,
have it.
okay. Okay. And yeah, ain't no really rebuttal for that one.
Not at all.
I never like to ask why you was getting beat up because that's crazy. But I also grew up in my own experiences where I came up like that. But as I matured, I understand that it was never right. But I do understand that, like, damn, she was doing that type of shit. I ain't gonna say
Mhm.
like I agree with you doing that, but it's like, damn, I never thought she would be doing that.
Yeah, for sure, for
So it's
sure.
Mhm.
like it do be shit like that where it's like, damn, homie, like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say you supposed to got beat up. You my mother, I love you to fucking death, but it's like,
But
damn,
you was
like
just like doing some
somebody you
wild
did
ass
that.
shit, low key. Like you ain't tell me you did that.
For
Yeah,
sure,
and
for
then we
sure.
grow up and then
And
we
you
be
know
like,
what?
shit, if a bitch did this to me, I'ma do that. But it's like, yeah, your mother did
Mhm.
that to niggas. Like,
For sure.
That's why
so
they always say it's two sides of a story.
yeah,
It
like
it
come on,
always
bro, it be
is.
for
But
real, bro. Like,
it ain't never a reason for a man to
But
put his
putting your
hands on
hands
a
on a
woman.
woman,
yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
just,
saying.
Cause
I
yeah,
can
that's just
never,
listen,
I
crazy.
but
never
he
step
should
But
across
have
that
just
line.
walked off. But
it's
I'm gonna say
also shit
this.
that provokes.
I'm
Some
not
people
gonna
are just
ever
emotionally
pretend
fucked
Yeah,
like
up.
I ain't gonna
I can
So
ever
understand
pretend
the
like
provoke,
I ain't never
but I don't
provoked.
understand the
I ain't
yeah,
never
Put my
yeah,
ass
provoked
to
you.
bed, y'all. I gotta get up at 5:45.
damn.
we love you, baby. You came
I love
back.
you
We love you.
guys.
We needed you. You hear me?
I
You
be
know you.
trying to pull up,
You like
man.
the
That
yeah,
shit
you
be
like the
bad.
fire in me. As long as you can come, as long as you can. I'm gonna start starting
Nah, I
that thing
fuck with
early,
her though,
man.
cuz.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
nah,
gonna
for
start
sure. I
starting that
love
thing
Bills.
early.
Shit.
That's my
She definitely
homie.
be speaking
Nah,
her
everybody
shit.
Yeah,
love
no, I
Bills,
be
man.
with
Nah,
the
for
shits,
sure.
man. For real, it be if we could do some shit on Fridays or Saturdays, that's when I be kid free. It be different.
Hey, Los, I know you super invested in Lexi though, but yeah, whenever you get a drought, man, you gotta give her Bills for your dreads, Brody. Hey,
Yeah, pull up on me, man.
yeah, I'm
Nah, pull
telling
up
you.
Nah,
on me.
send it to me over. I'm looking for a new
Oh,
stylist.
yeah, sure. She the real. She
I'm
used
the
to do my shit.
fastest
You
that
know,
ever did it. I'm
I'm
telling you.
bald now, but
Hey,
when I
cuz,
wasn't
I'm looking
bald,
for a new
yeah,
stylist, cuz.
I wasn't bald. She was doing my shit.
I'm looking for a new
Uh,
stylist.
Oh yeah,
Good
she the
night,
one.
y'all.
Definitely not the two.
You gotta send that
All
over,
right, babe.
cuz.
Good night, Bills. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. It was my first time seeing you. Hey, girl, hey.
She don't want to go to sleep.
Oh, no, yes, she
You
do. She
play with the
gone.
wrong one.
Clock that T.
Let's say.
Nah, Bills don't fuck around. She got real. She going real, motherfucker. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna plug you in. She like that.
Yeah, I definitely need that, cuz.
She like that. She did my hair. She did Anna
Need
hair.
that.
She done everybody hair. She did my
Yeah,
mother hair.
Can
I
I,
think I
Jazz,
heard.
can I
I,
ask
I
you a
feel like I
question?
heard you speak on her though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
You
nah.
say you're not a
So,
mom, right?
mm-hmm.
Nah, not at all.
What's your, not saying that
Because I don't
it's a
know what was
bad
going on
thing,
my
but
phone. It
what's
was
your
not.
perspective like
It wasn't fucking with me tonight.
You don't hear this lady talking?
nah,
He don't.
his voice too deep. It's like nah.
I did the phone. This shit be
Bro,
going out sometimes.
this is
um
what you say, Mom?
but what played a big role in your decision not to procreate yet?
The way I grew up, just knowing how hard it was. Number one, like it. Long story short, I don't know. I don't really know where I come from for real. Like
Mm.
the only blood I know in this world is my mother. My mother was adopted. I don't know my biological father. I'm real screwed up. I'm fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like scared of kids. Like I don't know what the fuck gonna come out of me. No shade. And I never. I got a man right now. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? If I got
I
pregnant right
see
now,
everybody mouth moving, but I can't hear nothing.
I never. It was nobody else. It was no. It's no other nigga in the world that you know what I'm saying. That I've been through niggas that I ever seen like a life with. So no, I was never going like Nah, and I feel like God just blessed me. You know what I'm saying? I really was like no glove, no love, because I had a lot of friends that got burnt, and I was always scared of that. I was more scared to get burnt to get pregnant for real, for real. So that's why I was like real strong, like as a jit, like not as a jit, like I was fucking when I was a kid, but like when I first started fucking, like I was real strong on that. So, I feel like nobody, like I just said, I feel like that just wasn't wasn't in the cards. That wasn't in the cards God had for me. You know what I'm saying? If I had fucking around and got pregnant, I'd have been some other shit. Like I just figured out what I want to do in my life 4 years ago, for real, for real. Had I got pregnant back in the day when I first started fucking, I probably would have went to go do something practical. You know what I'm saying? To just, you know what I'm saying, stay on my dean.
Right.
In the cards for me, shit.
Which is true.
Are you having kids though?
If that's what God want for me,
I was at this guy with no one for you. You said no glove, no love. So that means you are being proactive already.
I'm
So if
saying
you're
I like I'm not just like I'm saying like I be if I get pregnant right now, me and my nigga don't use a condom right now. I'm saying when I was like,
oh, okay.
single.
So that's why, yeah, it's in God's hands. All right, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's in God's hands.
he
Yeah,
not trying, but he not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
y'all are trying. Y'all are trying.
no,
Yes, the fuck y'all. Yes,
I'm,
y'all are.
If y'all having sex unprotected,
we
shit.
are
Yes,
not.
y'all are fucking trying. It's not happening, but y'all are
Yeah,
trying. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Absolutely.
Like, what? See, this is what be happening. This is what I be saying about women. This is all I be saying about y'all, bro. This is all I be saying
Take
I
about
don't like
y'all,
when you get
bro.
on
accountability.
this topic because y'all be
Bro.
trying to put the juju on.
No, this all I be saying about y'all, bro. Y'all literally believe shit like that. Y'all believe that y'all
I
can
was just,
have
you ain't let me get the
unprotected
statement out.
sex
I'm
with
not. I
me.
was about to say like I'm not saying shit don't be happening because I know he. Every time we go out of town, he be getting crazy. Like I don't know. That's what
They cracking off in that joint, bro. So you can't
Yeah.
say y'all are doing these type of things and you're not trying to have a baby. Like, cause then
Nah.
look, this is life. This is
We
our
are
culture.
not. We aren't.
And it's
He
cool,
may
bro, but
be.
this is our
I am
culture, and this is what happens. Then it
Y'all are
happens,
not
and you're not
planning it,
prepared.
but you're
Right.
creating a pathway for it to happen.
So
next.
be proactive. Either plan it
All right.
or make sure that y'all doing what y'all doing,
I
because y'all
got
know if when it comes, y'all ready for it. But bro, like what the that's what I be saying, bro.
it, bro. Y'all.
This is what y'all be doing. Y'all let these niggas cracking y'all shit. Be
Oh,
cracking off in y'all shit, talking about we ain't trying to have no baby. And then the baby come, and then it's like, nigga, I'm pregnant. What you want to do? Like, bitch, you
Yeah.
said we weren't trying to have no baby this whole fucking time. Fuck is you asking me what I'm trying to do? Like, fuck out of it. Why you
that's not
trying to
gonna be
put
the
the
question. If
God
that's the question,
situation on
you don't
me?
want to.
What happened to your body, your
Be a
choice?
question. It's
Yeah,
not.
Fuck,
exactly.
It's not going to be a
fuck out of
conversation.
here.
He's not going to
You
let
deal
me.
with God on your own. Let me not know what's going on. Like, go deal with
If
God.
I try to get rid of this man, baby,
But,
I have to get rid of myself. Like we
Nah,
both got to go.
facts.
That nigga, that's
man,
bro.
they done it before. So don't act like it's not a game. You can go do that shit. That nigga never fucking know.
I
So
wouldn't do that.
don't talk to us men on here like we green and shit.
I've been
Like
saying
it's
the same
we
thing the
know,
whole time, bro. On who? I've
we
been saying
know,
the same thing. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can go get
acting.
a
we know
abortion.
it's
A
your
nigga never
body, your
know.
Nigga get
choice.
pregnant. I'm gonna give him the
You can
baby,
have had about
and
15
I'm not
We know
going to
abortions. A
y'all
work.
nigga
let
would never know.
we
As
know
soon as I
y'all
find
let
out I'm
niggas
pregnant,
cracking y'all talking about I ain't
and
trying
I
to have a
find out
baby.
I'm pregnant, I'm
Man.
not going back to work with myself. Fuck that. That's what you want, nigga. That's what we doing. Let's do it. Fuck you
I
talking
mean,
about.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, let's do it then.
Let's do it.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be with that shit. All
Bro,
that let him crack, like all that love, bro. Love ain't gonna keep no baby. So that shit
That's
ain't
a
gonna
fact.
feed no baby.
one.
That shit ain't gonna raise no baby.
And we so Donald Trump.
She talking about some Donald Trump. This she talk we listen, nigga. This ain't motherfucking Size Room.
Something else. Get off me. It's too much
Oh yeah,
juju.
yeah. We ain't trying. Yeah, we ain't trying to do it like that.
I'm about to
But
stage my
for,
motherfucking
for
computer.
any woman that you know what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Can you put a plan B in the computer?
Yeah, no, it's for any woman though. Not yeah, my bad. It ain't like personal.
Put a
It's
curse
just
that
like
bitch up and
no,
sprinkle it.
it's like anybody that's like to their point having unintentional sex. I'd say it for the fellas too, bro. Don't be cracking in their ass. Cause you will be cracking in their ass. They gonna be talking about something. Oh, I'm on this, I'm on that, I'm on yeah. Then you gonna get that motherfucking text message or that phone call. So
Fact.
they trying to put you up against the wall, put you in a dilemma. Like
Eight
what?
text. I think I
Like what the fuck?
That's why
How
it's
am I in a
good.
dilemma now?
That's why it's good to have communications, man.
Then
Exactly.
like you gotta pay for this. Then you put the nigga in the dilemma of like, damn, gotta pay for this. Do he pay for that and then make sure he had the appointment? Do he just send the
You
money
nutted in her,
over?
nigga. What we hold up? Time out. Walk it back a little bit. You nutted in her.
Yeah.
Exactly, I'm
Yeah,
with you. But hit me out. Do you pay for it and just send the money over? Do you pay for it and make sure you have to be there? Like,
yeah.
cause then
That's
what
a
if she like, nigga,
conversation
you
you
ain't
gotta have
No, she
prior
should be there, nigga.
communication,
Or
just
all
you
right,
like
let
he
her
said.
know.
Communication.
as
Cause it
women,
could
y'all
be
understand.
several, nigga.
As women, y'all understand. Just
Or
say,
just
as
get on
women,
birth
y'all
control
understand.
or
If we
strap
send that
up.
shit over,
No,
y'all know it'd be
Or
way
strap
easier for
up.
y'all to just plan that
Strap
appointment,
up.
go by your, and go make a shake, then keep calling him, getting him, making sure he's available. Hey, can you come on Thursday morning? Like,
Hey, five.
you ain't
You
trying
know
to be
what it
doing that.
is? You
Like,
know what it
y'all
is,
know that.
five?
Stop playing so much.
Motherfuckers love Russian roulette.
Yeah, bro. They love that shit, bro.
That's
They
what
love
it
that
is.
shit, bro.
That's what get excitement.
Them niggas
It's
crack up in
like
that shit
you like what
and
comes. Look, you like the feeling, but you don't like what comes with it.
comes with it.
you hear these niggas? Oh, fucking brother.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I'm just
because guess
saying.
what?
I'm,
Y'all
I'm
talk
After
about
saying.
look,
men
because guess
or
what? We
women
I'm
give
or
y'all
talking
what
about
comes with it,
men.
but after that, we don't got no. Yeah,
I'm
we
talking
don't have.
about both.
Yes, we don't have nothing to do after the Russian roulette. That's what he's saying. Like we have
Yeah.
no control over nothing. Once we shoot that shit, like that shit in it, we don't have no name on them bullets. We don't know what's
Nah,
gonna
in
happen.
fact,
so what
The
but what's
niggas
the
gotta make
whole
sure they keep
purpose
that shit in the
of
chamber.
playing Russian roulette? Like why you putting yourself in that situation?
the
Cause,
same reason
cause
why y'all do it.
you're
Same reason.
basically saying, nah, not necessarily. Cause women,
Oh,
I feel
niggas
like
just fucking
everybody
rub
doing it
off.
for a different reason.
Because you like it. You enjoy it.
Man, the last thing as men, hey, to the fellas, last thing you do is ever let her experience that real thing. Because once she
Yeah.
experienced that real thing,
You can't go
nigga,
back.
everything out the motherfucking window. She trying to throw the con. She nigga. So to her point, if it ain't your girl, then maybe you don't have that going on. But
Right.
it's the same thing with your girl. It's like the fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck is insane?
For real. Like
That's
they be
why you
trying to
gotta
just
have
start
that communication. Because if you don't got that communication, then y'all both lost. When the shit do hit the fan, you don't know
For
what to do
sure.
next.
For sure.
Or y'all both meanings could be different. Like, damn, you said you ain't want that. Now you want it. Like
yeah,
what?
like what? Like what we doing here? And we ain't got no control over this
Or
shit.
you saying you want it, but you want to sneaky out of abortion. Like what?
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
Like,
saying.
you
sense.
gotta be prepared. I'm doing extra shit. Like the fuck that was like that.
Motherfuckers
Now
taking
look, now,
vitamins.
look, now they look at you weird. It's like, nah, but I ain't trying to fuck with you no more. You're a dub. You're a
Yeah.
dub to me. Like real shit. Then it's like,
Man,
oh
come with
no, like
it just feel like you
nah.
being betrayed. That's when the
Yeah,
betrayal
bitch, I
come
was
in.
planning a family with your stupid ass. You wouldn't kill my
Mm-hmm.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
Goofy. Like fuck.
Right now,
Then
everything you
it's
say or do is a lie.
then it's bitch, you know I don't want no family with you, you stupid
Yeah.
goofy, and you gonna go and have
Yeah.
that motherfucking baby. I
Yeah.
got your stupid ass like that.
Which
You
is
knew that shit was
crazy.
an
You
accident,
knew this
bitch.
shit was a
Hey,
fun time, not a long
yeah,
time.
yeah, hey, yeah, the fuck, nigga.
But why put yourself in a fun time situation?
What you
Man, you know this
mean?
shit go, man. You know this shit go, nigga.
What?
Like stop
The
playing so
same
much,
Oh
man.
way.
no. Okay, okay. Now Trace Five, which
You're a
brings me.
Mormon?
Let's
I'm
talk
not
Yeah.
a
about
Buddhist. I'm not a
Who doesn't
Mormon. I
have a
came up
good
in the
time?
streets.
What are we talking about? Who doesn't have a good time?
Don't ask me
Yes.
on camera. I'll tell you on camera. I have no issues.
Yes.
I came up in the motherfucking streets. I I am who I am. The fuck?
But
Like
so.
shit just
So
listen,
is
are
what it
you
is.
accountable? But are
We're
you
gonna make that
accountable
shit
for
shake.
what comes next though?
I'm saying,
Yes. All
listen,
my
we don't
all
have
my children is
listen.
from one woman.
That's
I'm
all
the
right. I
real
respect
Yeah,
motherfucking
that.
thing. I
yeah.
am not one of them.
That's what's
All right.
up.
And you
But
can call me Randy Moss because I didn't touch down. But
you
all
can
my
call
children from
me
the same woman. So I
you can call
don't
me Papa Los.
that's why, like, to your point, what you were saying, I thought when he timed out, but he said something I didn't hear what she was
My
saying.
phone went out.
What you meant to say, because what you should have said, which I thought you were saying was I would like relate to what she was saying. Because what you said, 16, is my boy, that's my brother for life. What, 14? I live with him.
Nah,
His
yeah.
my son, we all like came up with mid. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
cuz no, cuz I wasn't even 14, cuz.
Now you like 13 and a half.
I was
I know
12
he
going on
young,
13.
young as
Dang,
shit. He's
12.
the youngest nigga I know that had a child. Like he was young as
Really?
shit. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Oh,
was
can
out
I
here
ask you a
looking for
question? How do
real.
you
Damn,
think?
nigga.
How do you think that impacted your life?
What you mean?
Like,
having a baby young, like looking
Hey,
at
listen,
yourself now, do you
Look at
feel
his
what?
name.
like,
What is his name? Look
huh?
at his name.
Listen,
Papa
listen.
Look at
Hear
his
Love?
me
name.
out though.
Papa Love.
Exactly.
Nah,
Listen,
that shit grew him up, but
listen.
while we
It's
love him, he's a
beautiful.
mature young
It's
nigga. Like
beautiful.
he,
Yeah, I was like, I realized I was on edge.
he held his
I
weight.
was youngest nigga, always locked up, doing shit, robbing, shooting, doing anything possible. So it's like that shit just matured me and made me realize my worth of life. You feel me?
Hmm.
To know like, all right, certain shit ain't it. You feel me? It also put me in situations where as though I had to do this to survive and provide. You feel me? But it
Hmm.
also it just made me smarter and made me look at life different from a whole aspect. Cause the thing about it, I was 12. You feel me? Had a child, and when I had my child, I'm locked up.
Damn.
So it's
So
like,
it grew us up too, cause us
yeah,
really knowing him,
exactly.
being his
And
friends.
I
I know
had
his baby
exactly,
mother. She's around the
and I,
way, coming
mm-hmm.
around it. You know what I'm saying? It
And I
grew
had
everybody
people,
up.
I had people like five. I had close friends, which is family now, to actually look out, for my seed and my people's while I'm locked up. You feel me? So, that's why you gotta choose. You gotta be careful, who you around. You gotta know
No,
who
for
you
sure.
around.
For
You
sure.
feel me?
For
Rest in peace,
sure.
And
kids.
with that going being said, in my
Man,
head, I'm having fun. Why the fuck you wanna have a child by me? I'm young as shit. Come on now. Oh, because I'm young and I'm lit.
she was lit. You know what I'm
I'm young and
saying?
I'm lit.
He was lit, and it was that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's the culture. That's the shit we in. It's that probably like this nigga about to be Nino Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, shit went crashing. It's like, bro, this is
Yep.
real life. Y'all
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
kids. You trying to have a baby,
Exactly.
man?
You trying
Like,
to have a baby. But
and we love
like you
her to
said,
this day. We
you
still
can't
love her.
do nothing
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it. She
But
controls the situation. I can't tell
nothing you
her
can
to,
do about it.
yeah. I can just tell her how I feel. It's
You
her
locked
choice
up.
to keep the
What you
kid or
supposed to
not.
do?
Exactly. I can't.
So you when now in the baby drop, you're gonna judge that man
Like,
for
yeah.
my baby daddy locked up, da da da. But you made the decision while he was locked
That's
up. You had the
crazy.
Exactly.
baby
That's
while he was locked up. Like what the fuck?
Exactly.
What is he supposed to do? Like, come on, dog. Like that's just life though. So
Nah, and I ain't even gonna lie, Trey Five. I definitely like the woman that I am today. Like, I truly look at things so much different now, and I feel like that has been the virtue to the growth in my life. Just looking at myself in every situation, like cause I had to like my fiance. He it took. I'm gonna say it took about 2 years before I started to be accountable because I kept blaming my kid's dad for everything, and he just kept reiterating that, yo, you chose to have 3 kids by him, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I ain't gonna lie, for a long time, like, that made me like, I was angry at him because it's like, oh, da 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 da, but like, that level of accountability is just like, it was not there because it was like this whole condition thing, like, oh, you didn't deserve it, he should have, but not in all actuality, I should have. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't taking care of the first one. Why would I have another one? And then he had a
Mm-hmm.
kid with somebody else, and then I chose to have another kid. So who's really at fault? You know what I'm saying? I can't really blame him for real because he was only doing what I was allowing. So
Yeah,
I definitely,
exactly.
I definitely feel that.
It
Like,
take two.
yeah, nah, for sure, for sure. Cause again, it wouldn't have been all of that if I would have been like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you don't want to be accountable for this one, then you
Excuse
know what I'm
me.
saying, then we not making another one. So yeah, I gotta look at myself like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This is the role I play. This my fault. I'm
You
responsible for
got
what I did.
facts. But
So I
listen, in
definitely
order
fuck with
to,
that.
but you was wise enough to understand that and accept, you know, to just basically sit here and say, all right, I know where I like that. Hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's the only way you not gonna do it again.
For sure.
It's understanding what it really is. A lot of people don't ever get to that point, so they continue to do it and do it and do it and do it. You got females that get abused by their other spouse, real life, get whooped, and still having kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
and they still together. The piggyback
Exactly.
on the piggyback on what you said. Yeah, hell
Exactly.
yeah.
Cause
Mm-hmm.
this
For
nigga whooping
sure.
your fucking ass. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
you tell me you ain't got no choice?
When you ain't got no choice.
No, you gotta understand you having a choice of being lazy, being
Mm-hmm.
scared,
Mm-hmm.
being
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
fearful, not being resourceful. Not
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's a hard choice. I
And
understand
no, not
all of
only
it.
that though,
Even that's
cuz
with street niggas. I understand it's a hard choice of
the
waking the
number
fuck
one
up.
thing that
But
we do in this world right now, men and females, we attend to settle. You
For
feel me?
everything.
sure.
We
Yeah, I said
settle.
that earlier
You know
before we
why?
go on. I settled.
We don't want to start over. We
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have to
But
go through
but
certain shit.
I
We don't
push
want to be
back.
broke.
I push
We don't
back on
want.
the settlement a little bit because I think a part of us not having so many unions because everybody, to what bro said, think the grass is greener. So
Facts.
sometimes you have the love of your life. You have somebody that
Facts.
you willing to put up with that shit. They willing to put with your shit. It's a good enough bridge. Yes, you don't have you. They don't have everything you want, but sometimes a lot of us be like, don't understand it, motherfucker. You don't got everything they want either. Your
Exactly.
bitch ass need to do more sit ups and a bunch of other shit
Exactly.
too. So I think it's just like it's all. It's, you just have we have to come to some type of
Cause
compromise or some type of bridge
lack of
where
communication.
Mm-hmm.
Because when
I
you
feel like
communicate with a
too much
person,
settlement and not enough. Like I don't know,
cause
man.
when you
It's
communicating, bro, you can see the person for what they is to understand. Okay, I'm comfortable with dealing with this, or I'm not just dealing with this. You feel me? When a person talks, your word. People say talk is cheap, but nah, talk is expensive as
It's
fuck.
very
Because
expensive.
your words dictate who you are. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? That's why, especially nowadays, you got to be careful what you speak on or how you talk or how you come across something because to the next person, what you mean, they might not grasp the same way. You feel me? What you trying to ditch out, they might take that a whole nother way and run left with it. When in
Mm-hmm.
reality, you trying to tell them, man, look, stay down with me for 3 months. It's $10 million at the end of the road, and all they hear is nigga be broke for 3 months.
yeah, stay out with me. Like
Mm-hmm.
because a
Like
majority of
what?
people, to your point, don't see your actions. So they gonna
Yeah.
always judge your
Exactly.
words. So
Exactly.
your words definitely be expensive because that be the only hook you got sometimes.
And a lot of times, men as a man, you feel me? We attend to either talk ourselves out of a situation or talk ourselves into a situation.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And
Always a, either or.
exactly. And but we how we
You on a
think
tightrope.
you think we on some shit. We think we on it. We know what we trying to ditch out or what we trying to speak on. But from the other party, that shit like, man, this nigga on some hood shit. You feel me? And this is all how you worded your shit, how you spoke on it. You didn't like, you feel me? They didn't understand it. You feel me?
I
Instead of
think
them
of
acting, go ahead,
go
bro.
ahead, bro. No,
Now I'm listening.
I was about to say, I think a rack of that shit, it just be what motherfuckers be having on their mind. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Facts,
saying? That's
facts.
just what it is. If you in a whole situationship, you know what I'm saying? If you in a whole relationship or anything like that, the only thing that should be on your mind is ROI. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You trying to get that shit back in. You got to get it back to the
Mm-hmm.
home base. And that's where
Mm-hmm.
a lot of men feel that. That's why that idle time that Trey Five was speaking about, they can fill their idle time up with, instead of chasing other things, go get some money. That's the famous slogan of all day. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Go get
Mm-hmm.
some
Go get some
money.
money.
And if I feel as though if more people, not just men, boys, whatever, if more people was to focus on trying to get home base truly together, and the only way that the home base is truly going to get together is both parties got to go get that money, man.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
Mm-hmm.
all
Yep.
because
Gotta
that's the
have
root
a
of evil.
plan. Oh, for
Gotta have a
sure.
plan. You know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
have a
So
plan.
that shit, when you focused on one thing, that shit'll go out the door. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you gotta it's gotta focus on that cash flow, man.
Gotta be on the same page.
That's
For
it.
sure. For sure. Like
Cause you
building.
got some.
I don't know,
Yep.
y'all. Oh, see, she just said
What
like
what you guys
Bills.
say?
All right, to Bill's point earlier, she was chasing that cash. She lost her man. I hate to talk about people when they're not here, but she said it herself. Like, so y'all telling me, I feel like I don't know. I think I kind of understand what y'all saying. I think the verbiage should be a little different. um you telling me two people in a relationship chasing cash is a fruitful relationship? I think that's fucking bogus
Fuck
to me.
no, hell
I'm gonna
Nah,
no,
be 100
nah.
with
No,
that.
hell no,
Like,
no.
It's not. It's focusing on other things besides that. You know what I'm saying?
I
Of course,
think the
it's
no, go ahead.
Listen,
I gotta think of the
nah,
word
nah.
that I'm
Well,
trying to think of.
you pulled it out the air. I'm trying to hear
I gotta think of my
it.
word. Now I want you to go. I think it's a word I'm thinking
mm,
about. I think, but even it's like I feel like everybody got different ceilings, dog. I think that's why they say social media is harmful. I think that's why they say comparison is the thief of joy,
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. Of everybody got different ceilings. Like everybody don't want to go on trips. Everybody don't want Benzes and Bentleys.
For
Everybody don't
sure.
want. A lot of people really are content with certain amount of love at a certain height, certain lifestyle for their children, and I think that is should be acceptable. I think a
Exactly.
lot of these situations where these outside perspectives on our loves and our relationships and people in said things look out too much to where we destroy what we got, man. We don't water
mm-hmm.
more of what we got. We look more of
That's right.
what we put our water in other things sometimes. And I just say that as far as just not being grateful and not respecting
Mm-hmm.
your ceiling, what your wedding should look
Mm-hmm.
like, your birthday, your wardrobe, your house, your car, your whatever. Like everybody, you don't have to because you on in the gram every day, you gotta live in a fucking skyrise condo like these
Mm-hmm.
influencers. You could be
Mm-hmm.
cool wherever the fuck you at, bro. Like,
Yeah, what
I
Chuck
think
Brown said.
sometimes,
Beautiful
yeah.
life.
So when we get to talking about that, like chasing paper, I think a lot of that be influenced by what I'm talking about. And it's like, man, fuck the paper. The paper should be on whatever level you and your partner on, and whatever level
Exactly.
y'all trying to
True.
get to. Nothing but more, nothing more, nothing less. Like if y'all not trying to be fucking Jay and Beyonce, that's cool. But if y'all not trying to be the homeless couple in a shack, you know what I'm saying, on Skid Row, I understand that as well. But it's like I feel like you got to find that medium with your partner. And I feel like that's a
Exactly.
level we all don't find. Not even just love. I think financial status, um,
Intimacy.
family status, and love expectations when we dating. I think we don't align ourselves with that type of shit, and sometimes you know. Because if your
Yeah.
bitch expecting you to get her a rollie sooner or later, like you need to be knowing that, my nigga. And
Yeah.
sometimes
Nah,
Right.
women be on that
it's
shit, don't let that nigga know. It's like if I need to be getting you a rollie, bitch, cool. But like I need to be knowing that so I could be trying to get you a rollie. Like I don't need to be thinking you cool, you know what I'm saying, with some chill shit,
Mm-hmm.
and you really want
Now you hate
a
me because
fucking
I
like
ain't
bitch,
buy
you want
you
a
a rollie.
rollie, but whatever. If that's what if I love you enough and that's what you want, I'm gonna get you that.
That's
But
Yeah,
exactly.
I have
it's
to know
it's
it and be able to accept it.
for
it's two
sure.
different aspects though, big brother. Like
And if I want a
Communication.
threesome, fuck, it is what
it's
it
on the
is.
aspects of being like that bountiful person. That's one aspect, but the other aspect is chasing to survive because motherfuckers got kids and stuff like that, you know. So it's a different aspect, meaning that like okay, yeah, Jay Z, Beyonce, and is chasing to build a platform and a foundation. I feel as though that motherfuckers don't even have that at all to even start with. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
why
but
they
you
go into the relationship fucked up because just like Bills was saying, she had dealt with a nigga that she had to play Build a Bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
So
most people morals be
if
fucked up in a
That
you know,
part.
relationship.
but you know that's only one half of the story though.
You could be
true,
So I
chasing a house
always
and she
love
chasing a
everybody,
rollie.
but I know I'm always I know when I hear certain things, I'm only getting one half. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
care if it's a woman or
true.
a man, I'ma always respect the other half. Because
Yeah.
yeah, one person gonna be saying this, but yeah, the other person got expectations and got promised shit too. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it be going both ways. Sometimes we just don't fulfill who we say we was gonna be, which would be cool, but
Mm-hmm.
we gotta be accountable for that shit, man.
For sure. For
And
sure.
to your
So
point, if you ain't trying to be that sad person, then why are you in a relationship?
That part.
what do you call basics of what you just said? Because it's a higher a higher tier and it's a lower tier. What would you consider what you just said higher and lower? Because being able to provide the basics, you know what I'm saying, is probably mandatory versus that rollie. You get what I'm saying?
Cool. All
But
right.
you gotta have an understanding of what the basics is. So
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
communication. Like
That's
we live in a
foundation.
society that like you're right, foundation. If we gonna be together, first of all, where we gonna live at? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like what are our plans?
Mm-hmm.
So that communication, like
You want rolly, but I'm taking you to work every day.
yeah, yeah. So little stuff like that. And that's truly important. Like for me and my fiance right now, we're reading this book called Financial Compatibility for Couples. And
Okay.
we're having this uncomfortable conversation. And I had to like shut up. Like I had to shut like I really had to look like he didn't tell me shut up, but it was one of those moments where I'm like, okay, I'm saying I want this, that, and the third, but how am I gonna get this, that, and the third, and I'm not doing X, Y, and Z? So it's like I have I have this expectation from a false reality that doesn't exist. So, and that's why we made it to a point now where it's just like, you know, this, that, and the third. And y'all wasn't on earlier, but I've been in a relationship with my fiance for the longest, and for a long time I would not allow him to like pay any of my bills and things of that nature. And part of the reason was, one, I accumulated a lot of debt prior to him, and that was not his responsibility. Two, I had three children by a man that I knew wasn't going to take care of his children. And so I'm not going to make that his responsibility. One, even though he accepted us as a full package, my responsibility, what I told myself as his partner is I want to bring him peace. So I'm not about to have him working 12-hour shifts to take care of responsibilities that he did not create. So my responsibility was to stop being bitter, stop blaming my kids' dad, get back on my feet, rebuild my worth, figure out what I want to do with my life, who I am outside of being a mother, and get on my P's and Q's so that not that I have, bring to the well, yeah, but bring something to the table. Because in the event that he hurt himself and fall on the job, what the fuck is gonna happen to for us? You get what I'm saying? So for a long
Right.
time, I had to build myself before I even wanted anything from him. Because first of all, you should be able to take care of yourself outside of a person. You know what I'm saying? Because whether he in my life or not, I got to take care of my bills and everything. But now we're at the point where it's just like, okay, we're at this point, like I'm allowing him to pay my bills. So now we're here. What does this mean? All right, this means we're moving forward. All right, are we gonna move together? Da, da, da. What are your thoughts on finances? Because I know that I spend in my emotions, you know what I'm saying? But he's not like that. I won't spend his money in my emotions, but I would definitely spend my money in my emotions. But how does that work if we're trying to build? So I had to look at myself from the perspective of, oh, I do a lot of contradicting because we can't build. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna buy this yacht if I'm not putting up my half?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
character trait because a lot of people don't think like you. A lot of
mm-hmm.
people don't think like you. That is a good trait. I'm telling you.
Do I want to wait 20 years for this yacht, or I want to help out and
Like I
get this
told her,
yacht in 5 years?
that was a powerful fucking perspective, right? 'Cause I think we was off camera, right?
Yeah,
I
we
was
was
like,
off camera.
that's a powerful perspective. But I was also asking her in that process, how do you do that without being abrasive to the man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, it definitely played a toll because like it was a lot of like questions like here and there, but he also had an understanding of my past traumas. So it was a lot of distrust because it's just like, if you're willing to hide this from me, what else are you hiding from me? And so it took a lot of me looking, like just listening to him and understanding his perspective. Like I said before, I know, or we can say we know what being a wife is, but what does it mean to be his wife? You get what I'm saying? Like that looks completely different. And so I had to accept the fact that it didn't matter what the hell I believed about me being a great wife. But if he didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I was giving to him, then that's not what the fuck was going on. So I had to sit back and I really had to let him lead. It was one of those things where it was just like, oh, I want this, but I'm not doing anything to get it.
That's about.
So yeah. And it took a few years. I ain't even gonna lie. It took me a few years to get here, and I will honestly say I still do have a lot of growth to work on. Like, it's some things I still got to unlearn. Like, cause I be catching myself, you know what I'm saying, like looking at, like, nah, see, that's a no disrespect to nobody, but I have my own perspective. Like, that's some stuff females that are single do. I can't do that. I can't move like that if I'm expecting this man to marry me and stuff like that. Like, I really be having to check myself and be like, nah, I gotta unlearn things. So, like, our relationship grew when I stopped talking to certain people about our relationships, and we started being transparent. So when I said that earlier, that was actually because I learned it firsthand. Like, when you ask me if I'm going through something with my fiance, who do I have the conversation with? It's him. And if I can't have the conversation with him, I'm getting down on my knees and I'm praying, or I'm reading a book. But that conversation, nothing's rolling off my tongue to nobody else, because they're going to give me a perspective based on their relationship status or their upbringing or whatever they believe. But it's not going to work, or it's not going to have any positive impact on my relationship, because the problem that I'm experiencing, I'm not having that conversation with the person. So we can't meet at a place that is me and you, or me and him against the problem. I'm now creating this space where it's me and him against each other.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
I've been
dope.
cooking.
That's dope.
Y'all was cooking tonight. For all my people that's y'all already in the chat, y'all already know how we do. We always gonna have she talks. We listen after dark. But for this episode, y'all already know, man. We gonna conclude it. But for all our people that's in the chat, y'all know we're gonna have she talks. We listen after dark. So make sure y'all stick around. We're gonna talk about extra things and further the conversation for all my late night owls. But everybody that gotta work, y'all already know we're gonna finish it up. We appreciate everybody for rocking